It's already on? Okay, I ain't going on. What up, y'all? Y'all on tune in?
It's on the countdown, huh?
No, it's live. That's just a little bit behind. Tune into the discussion. Men's talk.
Oh shit, I gotta get in the camera.
So it's time for y'all to get into the mind of the Y chromosome. So we're gonna start this discussion off slightly, letting young men out there and other men out there understand, get them to understand what are the real qualities of a real man.
Yeah. Or a little bit.
I feel like there's some confusion. Right. There's some confusion when it comes to what is a real man and what are his jobs and his duties. And if we can get more in depth, besides just saying, protection and providing, like in depth, like even with some scenarios of what qualifies you as being a real man of the house.
So we talking about what qualifies you to be a real man of the house.
Mm-hmm. To be a respected man amongst your peers. That's my question. You know what I'm saying? What are your qualifications to be a respected man amongst your peers?
Peers is a great ending because I feel like a lot of women nowadays, they be like, I feel like, you might get the respect from your friends or like the people you may hang with. It can be work, it can be close friends, but sometimes the women look at that respect kind of differently, which is weird. They don't always look at he providing aspect. Like, are you here? So like, yeah, yours is a tricky one.
I really feel like being a man of your word goes high on the scale of being a man. Like, if you say it, you need to do it. You know what I mean?
I wanna pose a question, bro. Okay, and I'm it's gonna be in the form of a statement, and I'm reading this. Never control a woman. Let her do what she wants to do, so you can see what she would rather do. Her actions will show how much she respects you. How do y'all feel about that?
That's true. Facts. 100%. 100%.
Facts. So allow her to be her, and see what she actually shows you.
Yeah, that's what made me start gaining trust in my old lady. Because at first I was trying to like maneuver everything, and in a way, to her it came off as controlling. So I said, all right, fuck it, let's just see what she tries to give back. And naturally, she actually started. She was already doing it, but she naturally was like showing me that she's still doing for me as well. It is a scary thing at first, though.
So I mean, is control? Should control even be in the relationship? Is there a difference between control and leading? What's the difference between control and leading?
All right,
that's a sticky one.
My take on it is, bro. My take on it is, it's kind of, I'm in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I feel like you're dealing with hoes, and when you're dealing with females you fuck with, right? Because when you talk about your old lady, right, you've already vetted her in a sense, right? So now we talking about control within the household. If we talking about control within the household, no, she ain't really controlling shit. In my opinion, it's all on me. Now, if I'm still in the vetting process and I'm just out here, dibbling and dabbling and fooling with different women, then I'm letting her do what she need to do. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll wind up in a situation, right? I see this happen all the time where I can tell you a perfect story, right? Watch this. Ken, you're gonna like this story. My partner, right? He fooling with this chick. And matter of fact, Never mind.
You got He said, "Oh wait."
But anyway, he's fooling with this chick, man, and it's a situation.
The gate was open.
Nah, the gate was already open. Yeah, both the gates.
Is there a code?
Is
there a code?
3563.
3563.
So he fooling with this chick, and he like, bro, come through. So I go through. She got a friend, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm messing with the friend. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, they wind up shooting back to the telly. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna pull up, and my homie go to kind of blocking on me, like,
Hey, slide that and hit 9.
Slide that to hit what?
Slide it and hit 9. Oh, answer it. Hit 9.
It's the gate.
I forgot where I was at.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so they wound up going back to the telly, man. And my homie,
You took the right gate.
he wound up
left gate.
Yeah, you all in the mic, man. Shit. He wound up when they went back to the telly, he wound up smashing both of them. But when it came time for me to go to the telly, he like, nah. I got it, bro. He held out on me. But long story short, over time, I understand why he held out, because he wound up cuffing one of the girls. But my thing is this: you control that situation before it even got to the point where, hey, like for instance, the girl you chose to be with now, if you would have put me in that room, you could have got a different perspective of her. You see what I'm saying? Because now you'd have never been like, oh, now she don't really like me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She just out here. She's for the streets. But when you took me out of the environment, you kept it to yourself. Now you really put yourself in a zone where you unsure. You know what I'm saying? If she really like you or not, but you still pursuing because you like her.
Yeah.
And I was always taught, make sure a woman like you more than you like her.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Only way to test that is to go to walk off, or try to leave. You know what I'm saying? And you see what she do from there. You know?
It's true. It's true as hell.
So I'm on both sides of it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, like, in a relationship, no, like, it's like your woman is designed to test you, bro.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like in relationship, you know, I'm gonna just let her do whatever, because she really just testing me to see how much push she can get, how much 100%. Seniority. You know what I'm saying? So in a relationship, no, man, I'm not letting you do what the hell you want to do just to see. Yeah. But if I'm just dating, then yeah, because I don't want to up and choose one. Yeah. And now I'm looking like a goofy at the end of the story.
It's definitely boundaries to the whole let her roam free shit. That's on the man's side and the woman's side. You know,
you can never let them run free because your job is to protect you. You can protect you. You're supposed to protect you. You can never let her run free.
You can't never let her run free. Yeah, exactly. True.
You can never let her run free. Now you let them show you what they're gonna do for sure, because that's gonna come into play later on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Later on, like in your relationship is gonna come. It's gonna come a point to where you need to know what she is and what she will and won't do.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you let them expose whether or not she can follow you. Mm-hmm. You don't have to ask. You're not supposed to have to ask a woman to let you lead.
Facts.
She's supposed to know whether or not you are worthy to lead her.
Yeah.
And be at the same time be worthy enough to be a follower.
Yeah.
She has to know how to be a follower.
That's a different type of submission.
What's your response to what's the difference between control and leading?
Control and leading?
Control is leadership.
Yeah.
If you think about it, anybody in here religious?
Yeah, no.
Religious, believe in God.
I believe in God. Yeah, I'm more spiritual than anything, man.
Same token. If you believe in God, right?
Mm-hmm.
How does He punish you? He has punishments,
right?
And that
through lessons,
that is control.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
if you act out of it, you have a choice.
Yeah.
You don't have to be under the control. You can be in the wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing with a woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? If she feels like your leadership is controlling, said, go find somebody else to leave.
Yeah.
You don't fight them.
Absolutely.
You don't fight them on over. I'm gonna make her listen to me. It's never gonna work.
Well, and see, if you gotta make her listen to you, are you really a leader, and are you really leading that relationship?
And you're not leading that.
Right. I mean, you can still be a leader, but just because she doesn't want to follow, does that automatically make you not a leader? She's just not.
In that, but we're talking about in that relationship.
But if you're a good leader, you're gonna be able to tell she ain't trying to follow. And you're a leader, you stop leading. You be like, okay, you go ahead and move around. Yeah, you have a choice.
Yeah, you do have a choice, and you know.
So you guys saying you give the access to the relationship, she gives the access to sex.
Well, you know, that's like when I speak to like younger brothers, right? I try to get them to understand early on, man. You know, sometimes you're gonna run into women that got emotional trauma from years before you even come along, and sometimes it don't make her a bad woman, but that's a battle that you got to fight, and you got to understand. Hey, you really want to fight this battle? You want to put this much time and sacrifice in versus focusing on your purpose. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to find who you are as a man. You know, it's really. You throw away your life in a sense when you do that. Well, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta look at it like this. You have to get yourself to a certain standard to where, as men, we can meet each other within 5-10 minutes to tell whether or not you're a good man, right?
Correct.
Women don't have those type of relationships. So, if you see that a woman is not trying to lead, you try to tell her, hey, look, trying to do this for you, this, that, and the third. If she's not smart enough, if you're able to lay out the plan and she's not smart enough to decide whether or not she wants to be on it, you don't need to waste your time. It doesn't matter if she's a good woman and she's just not a good woman for a man.
That's absolutely correct.
You know what I'm saying? That's two things you'll never hear a woman say. She ain't got no good pussy and she ain't a good woman.
They ain't gonna say
it. Are you a good woman for a man? Is the question.
There's a difference. So you can be a good woman, but just not a good woman for a man.
You're just not a good woman for a man. Because you know, like I'm a good person.
Like a good single mother.
A good man.
How do you recognize?
You know what I'm saying?
How do you recognize the difference? No, the difference.
The difference in a woman.
The difference between a good single mother and a good woman.
I mean, the easiest thing is like, can she take direction? Does she appreciate the things that you can do for her that she can't do for herself? You know, how many times did you do things for a woman for months, years, and shit like that? And then when you say, well, baby, I did this, and this. Why are you throwing that in my face?
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's always about the next thing. If you got a woman that hasn't been able to control and be humble herself enough to where she can understand that, damn, he's done this. He is carrying this. He is coming home at night. He is this. He is doing this, that, and third. If she's not wise enough to see that, you have to let her go. Otherwise, you're spinning your wheels. You're wasting your time.
You waste time for sure, man.
And you gotta like a lot of time. You know, when you dating women, a lot of times they feel like their time is supposed to be worth something more than what yours is.
That's the fucking truth.
But you gotta pay for everything.
Why you looking at the door? What the door?
The door was cracked. You cracked it and just blew open.
Oh,
wind.
He taking forever to come upstairs. Okay. I think when you sat there and said that they take what you've done as, and you're repeating it back to them as you throwing it in their face. What? Okay.
That's an ungrateful person. Like, say you've done something for me, and I'll be like, man, you ain't did this to me. You be like, man, I did this, and I'm like, you know what, you right, you did do that. My bad. Typically, dudes can take it and be like, you know what, you're right, and we'll just accept it. But an ungrateful woman, the Jezebel spirit always wants more and wants more than what she's supposed to be offered.
That's another reason why I did my fast, right? Because I had to try to understand if I was dealing with a Jezebel spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because that Jezebel, bro, it's hard to decipher, man. And then you got to understand, we got a lot of narcissistic women that we deal with on an everyday basis, man. And sometimes it's hard to decipher. But like I tell everybody, man, it's a time frame on a woman as well too. You know, like sometimes they outdo their time, bro. And in their growth. You know what I'm saying? You'll give a woman a chance because you think that she's a good woman, but oftentimes you still got to do a reevaluation. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why, like, I noticed in a lot of other states, like where I'm from, you know what I'm saying, Louisiana, like, man, you know, we just put babies everywhere. Something wrong with us. But I notice in like northern states, man, they hold on to their sperm in that capacity for a long time till they meet the woman they want to settle with. You know, they be well off until they like, you know, into their 30s sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Before they start having kids. And it's important, you know, because in that process you are vetting, you know what I'm saying, these women, you know, because understanding that you are the prize as a man deeply matters, bro, because you are in fact the prize, you know. What's hitting for that, right?
Man, this should go to my boy.
You talk. I'm mad I can't eat, dog. I ain't even shit, man. It's only 12 o'clock here, man. I'm eating me something, cuz.
So 24 hours, 48?
48. Yeah. Oh, shit. The Jezebel spirit, man, is one thing I learned about the Jezebel spirit, though.
That shit, apparently.
Well, the Jezebel can exist in men too, as well. That's one thing I just learned.
It definitely can exist in men.
Yeah, it can exist in men.
It's a spirit. So I mean, so
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not tied to just any sex.
Right. And
the only difference is the reason that it's not as pronounced in men is because we have consequences for our actions at every turn.
Exactly.
And women tend to get the pass.
Now, what I've noticed is that women that I've dealt with have clearly dealt with Jezebel spirits before. So by them dealing with them, it shaped and molded them into a different type of person. And and now they're stuck in this realm of not understanding. You know what I'm saying? What's up, blood? Chilling, huh? Just slide in right there. You know, take it easy, you know. Oh, nah, we're gonna have to switch, though. I got my cup right there. You know what I'm saying?
He said, nah, I need my cup.
I need that cup, you hear? That cup.
How you been, fam?
Pretty good.
Welcome to the show, man. Hard pill to swallow.
Thank you.
You know
Thank you, man. I like it, bro.
But a little late, but he's still on time.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm glad I can make it, man. Appreciate it.
You want me to get your cup? We got I got some. Forgot what it is. Some vodka. Yeah.
You want to drink?
Yeah.
I got some of that. I got some of that mixed with a little amaretto in there.
What's that right there?
Like Branson.
That's hard, man. It's a nice ass bottle, bro.
It's 50 cents shit.
Okay.
I fuck with it. Put a little amaretto in there, give it a little sweet thing. Watching the fish, AC? Oh shit! Yeah, pull that fish out. I already pulled it out. Good job. Drop the shrimp now. All right. That boy got no worse. That boy said, all right. Let me know what's up food truck. New Converse. That fish must be bumping. I won't open the new that down the Converse. Want some fish, brother?
Oh, yeah, let me get a piece.
I see.
Man, this is good, bro. It's good as hell. I'm just sitting on the camera.
I just took over. He was on me at first. He got over there talking. Got about it. You got to look brown. It's still good though. Oh, yeah. I like my fish well done.
Quick intermission, y'all. Everybody just went to grab him some food. Feed the stomach, feed the soul. We're coming back momentarily.
But yeah, so you say, what was you reading about the Jezebel spirit in men?
I just reading that it was not reading. I was watching a video that it exists in men as well too. So basically, it's a spirit of it's a controlling spirit that is manipulative in a sense. You know what I'm saying? And that's funny. That leads me to my next question, man. How do you feel about manipulation?
See, man is put on the planet to manipulate the planet.
Correct.
That's the only manipulation that's supposed to happen.
I agree.
Women have been given the gift of inspiration,
Mhm.
but when they use it in a negative form, it becomes manipulation. So it's typically most of the time when people are manipulated, I hate to say it, ladies, it's typically out. And this is how you know that it's true. Men and women are riding apples at the same clip. You don't never hear about women because women's stuff, it comes from passive place. Ours is aggressive. We do it physically. They manipulate with words, with rhymes, with scenarios. That's how you get guys that get fake rape charges. Like she go home, she have sex, she regrets it. She says, "Oh, he raped me."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got a woman that'll tell you that, "Oh, well, I'm having sex with you. You should be paying this bill, or you should be paying this bill." Like that's which leads to prostitution. But it's the Jezebel spirit.
Yeah.
The Jezebel spirit will open you up to everything, and you have to teach. You have to teach your daughters young not to indulge. You got mamas that tell you, "Oh, wait, you shouldn't be having sex with no man that ain't giving you no money." You just told her to be a prostitute. Yeah. You told her to be a prostitute.
Then you told her to skip over love, find the money.
Just skip over love, find the money. And instead of realizing that everything that a woman has to give you is free.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost them a thing. Some appreciation, some respect. You know what I'm saying? That's all you appreciation, respect really is all you need, and some sex.
Yeah. That's it.
Everything.
If you're a true man, that's all you need.
That's really all you need. Yeah. But you got a lot of them that while they're in that Jezebel spirit, they'll deal with men that don't want to do nothing. And then be mad at you when they come to you.
Oh yeah.
Because of stuff they didn't experience with the
right. And that's kind of what I was getting at. That's pretty much what I was getting at. Where it's like you run into women that have dealt with the male Jezebel spirit and now is lingered on into them, and then they bring it to this newfound relationship because they could be the best woman that they could possibly be in that relationship, but when they move on to their next, and they actually run into a good one.
By bullshit.
Oh yeah, well, exactly.
But we know this as men. We understand. Like we can meet 20 guys, and you can pick out the 4 bad apples.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah,
for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Women don't never learn that.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? And they don't understand that we all pretty much think the same. We just have different levels of intellect.
Well, they don't see it because they live in more of a fairy tale mind frame. That's why they don't see it.
Well, I mean, it's always what if we do. Well, it's possible.
It's that 5% hope that they latch on to.
It's possible, but is it probable?
True.
See, we live in probability because we die.
Yeah.
If we don't know odds of whether or not we gonna make it through this, you know what I'm saying? We out of there. You know what I'm saying? If you know that you got a 30% chance of running across that street without getting hit by a car, are you even gonna try it?
No, not 30.
The odds ain't good.
It ain't good.
A woman gonna be like, "Well, I can make it. I'm sure I can make it." Yeah, you can make it. Are you gonna make it?
Are you make it?
Your odds are not good, and they don't like they don't like the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got all this shit going on. Like even when you think about politics now, where you got all this
hate politics,
transgender, and and we should abort the baby up to 9 months and all this old fuck ass shit. Like only women allow that type of shit to go. Men, like, straight man is gonna be like, yeah, look, okay, my cousin Jeffrey's gay, we cool, but what he do in the bedroom, I don't want to see.
Yeah. And
if he's gay, he shouldn't want to see what I do in the bedroom. So that's where we draw the line. We can still deal with each other through life.
Yeah.
But the way they try to frame it with this LGBT shit, that they think that we all supposed to be compatible in some kind of pursuit. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah. Well. Like so that come from this place of women feeling like it's gotta be a even playing ground when it comes to, so how when you got men, right, and a man decides to be gay, and then you got women, right? And then you like, okay, now this man want to be bisexual. Whoa, don't fucking do that. Then you got women that want to be bisexual. Well, y'all accept the women that are bisexual because now y'all get to have 2 women, but men can't be bisexual.
No, because they're gonna contaminate you.
It's gonna contaminate you. So to my degree,
but you gotta say it's just like when women say, "Oh, why did you get to have bodies and I'm not supposed to have bodies?" It's a double standard.
Exactly.
A man.
They hate to hear that though. You know that they hate that.
Penetrates a woman. There's nothing here connected to this.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally our brain. It's literally, my brain says I need to relieve myself and I want to fuck some.
Yeah,
it's a double standard.
You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a plain double standard, and women don't understand that we're not connected to our sexual organs.
Yeah,
but them, if a woman has so many bodies. She's picking up pieces of trauma with her every time. Everybody.
Oh man.
Her heart is being molded and broken at the same time in every relationship that she does.
And then damn, you take it a step further, bro. Having multiple baby daddies. Like they leave a certain amount of DNA within you.
Any gotta be your baby daddy. Any motherfucker that has laid with a woman and did it raw and came inside of her. Well, as a matter of fact, you don't even have to come because you got pre-cum, you got little secretions, but you're depositing inside of her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What women don't understand is for a man, a man can literally have sex with somebody that's a chick that's burning. Get right up, go piss.
Yeah.
And piss all the bacteria out of her.
Yeah.
Now if he go lay down on that shit, he gonna wake up with a problem.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? They don't have it's no expulsion that's gonna be quick enough for them to avoid bacterial infections, viral infections, babies.
Mm-hmm.
There is none, and it's like they don't understand it because the way feminism works, everything a man should do, a woman should be able to do. But in reality, we know, bitch, I can carry 150 pounds all the way down from one end of this apartment to the other end of this apartment.
You're not designed for that.
Pick it up.
You're not designed for that. Yeah, it's not in your makeup.
It's not in your makeup. They say, "Oh, well, if I call the police, I want a woman. Do you want a squad car full of women, or you want a squad car full of men?" Right. When your niggas acting irrational.
Nah, for real talk. That's real life facts, bro. And that's what's not spoken about.
What you saying that? What do you think the purpose of a woman is from a male's perspective? What do you think the purpose of a woman is?
A purpose is to help me.
Yeah. Now, what exactly does that mean?
That means you help and I do all the heavy lifting. It's real simple. Like they're not built like most women when they get 40, 45 years old, they don't even want to work no more.
That's true, bro.
When you look at women at any age, once Wednesday comes, hump day comes,
they tired.
Bitches is looking at that clock waiting for 5 o'clock.
Yeah, they tired. It's a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
A man can work 7 days a week like it ain't shit.
Oh yeah, Chuck, I'll do it. Shit.
and not cry, not be bitching and moaning, not be talking about, I need to take a
all
sick
I need is a hot meal. Look,
let me eat something, go to sleep, get up in the morning, and go right back
every
to
other day. You know what I'm saying?
We're built to carry the load for them. Only thing they supposed to do is hand us the hammer if we drop it.
Yep.
Go fetch some nails or something if I'm up on the ladder.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Just help. And I hate it for y'all because y'all are younger than me. But when I was in high school and I was dating, the girls understood that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It, like you go to the dollar movie because you know high school. We go to the dollar movie. You know what I'm saying? A chick gonna be like, "Hey, I got the popcorn. If you got the movies." And these motherfuckers nowadays will sit at you like, "You ain't pull your wallet out."
Yep. Everything on you.
You ain't pull your wallet out. They ain't gonna beat you to nothing. They ain't gonna beat you to a check. They ain't gonna beat you to a tip or nothing. Sliding, bro.
You got your drink already? What you want, a vodka?
I'm normally on the dark, man.
What that is, by the way?
That's a Branson, 50 cent.
Okay. What it is? It's a cognac?
It's cognac.
Okay.
I had made a post the other day, man, and I had noticed a lot of women lately post about having to find themselves again and having to love themselves again. Why do you think that is, though?
That's a fucking trend, man. That's all it is, bro.
It's self-use. It's kind of like when a woman, when you ask a woman what's a real man, her answer is going to be something that's going to benefit her. Right. It's not something that's going to benefit the community. Women don't work for the community; they work for a household. Men, we're supposed to work for the community. That's why we link up together. You might be doing electrician. You might be doing plumbing. You might be doing sheetrock. I do concrete. He does motherfucking the motherfucking studs and sheetrock and shit. And we come together and put together a house. Yeah. Women don't work like that. They just don't. I mean, they're not designed. They're designed for you. We're designed to attain. We attain resources. Women are designed to retain resources. But if they're taught wrong, they will burn up the resources. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to bring the check home, and she's supposed to find ways to make sure the check stays there. Like, nah, we ain't going out 6 days a week. I'm a cook. Go and get these groceries, baby. You know what I'm saying? Oh, nah, baby, I don't need that flashy car. Let me just get my car right. Let's pay it off. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Those are the type of solutions that she's supposed to have.
So when I
she's supposed to help hold on to your money in the house.
See, and that goes into what I was asking you earlier.
You attain, but you also have community responsibility. As a man, literally, worldwide, maybe 15% of men actually keep this world running. 15% of the men. 85% just, you got, man, I take it back. About 50% don't do shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got 35% that work, but 15% of the men is what actually keeps the whole world running. If they disappear, this whole motherfucking shit stops. You seen that in COVID. When the truck stopped moving, what was bitches looking like in the goddamn grocery stores?
Bear.
They looking like they seen ghosts. You know what I'm saying? For the toilet papers off the motherfucking shelves. They scared to pick up anything because they scared somebody might elbow them and take it from them.
I think it's more of the women that don't do shit, man, than the men.
Well,
a lot of us, we do jobs that nobody else wants to do.
It's definitely
we in the sewer system. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying it's 15%
we in the trash.
When I say 15%,
you know what I'm saying? We the garbage man and all that.
It's 15% of men that take care of all those.
Like he's talking about
the infrastructure.
He's talking about
the infrastructure that keeps society going.
Right.
All of the jobs,
truck drivers,
all of our jobs feed in. You know what I'm saying? When you add in the truck drivers and all that other shit, it's
I can't get my Amazon, man.
Now it's women that drive trucks now. It's women that drive trucks now. But what's the percentage?
Right.
It's low. You know what I'm saying? When you talking about,
it's low.
You know what I'm saying? It's like an 80-20. It's guaranteed at the highest 20% of a woman in any of those major infrastructure jobs. But most of us like 90-95% men. Because they can't do the job.
Yeah.
But
most of them don't want to do it.
No, you're supposed to be treated equal. You're not equal. And you have
That's true.
You have to be able to understand your place. Like I will treat you equal.
So it's a misconception.
In actuality, you get more. Yeah. Did you think about Mother's Day? Mother's Day, they get cards, gifts, and all that shit there. Father's Day, you get a tie and you get to cook your own goddamn meal. Yep. They're gonna ask you to barbecue.
They're gonna ask you to barbecue.
They're gonna ask you.
They probably get you the tool so you can do the cooking.
You know what I'm saying? But if you got a good woman, what she gonna do? She gonna have 50 sides ready. You might be out there grilling, but it's gonna be 50 sides ready. And we're designed to where we don't need so much that we're just happy with that. But they look at it like but we've been happy with it so long that they expect it.
Yeah. As men, we're simple though, man.
They expect real simple. I mean, we're real simple. I don't know why most of them don't figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying? It's easy for all of them to have what they can't all have a man because it ain't enough of us. But
they could all have a man if they agree to polygamy.
Of course.
Well, you know
they don't want to touch
that. We ain't getting off. That's something that you're not getting off wholesale in America just yet.
Not in America.
Just yet. No, just
they made it illegal. Shit, they know what they was doing.
That shit failed for a long period of time. And see what happened. Think about this. If COVID had lasted another 6 or 7 months, what would the young YNs been doing? They've been raiding these females'
up.
houses that was gonna have them stamps and they checks still coming.
Yeah.
They were, oh, you know what? Let me get your pantry. Give some beans and rice, soup. You know what? While we in your pantry, don't bend over pulling panties down.
Yeah, most definitely.
They've been taking stuff.
Yeah, taking everything.
The women would have realized they need men.
How much they need men. Yep.
But the other problem is we as men, we look at all women. We see women as somebody's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
They don't see us as somebody's son. I was talking to a chick today.
Never heard that one.
And I was talking to a chick today. She's like, "Why I can't have a nigga paying my bills and still have other male friends coming to my house?" I said, "Let me ask you a question. Would you set your son up for that job?"
Thank you.
She said, "No." I said, "She's like, damn.
I
never thought of it like that."
That's deep. Yeah, damn.
Because they don't see us as sons. They don't realize that we're somebody's son.
Damn.
Because for the most part, we don't get we get no love. Even the high performers. Look at motherfucking Steph Curry.
True.
Perfect example.
Man, that's tough, bro.
This man is
every time.
Bad example.
I'm talking about look at him. All five of us can attest that he's a good dude.
Right.
He ain't got no scandals. He ain't got none of that shit.
Nope.
But this motherfucker's on podcast talking crazy about their relationship.
That's what happened when you don't.
She talking crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Why
she
you talking crazy?
That's
on
what
podcast, man.
That's what we talking about.
Yeah, that's wild.
You know what kind of disrespect that is? Like, baby, you and your husband are worth $250 million. Where the fuck was you gonna get $250 million at? In what job?
She ain't in competition with him, man. You know
she
what I'm
can't
saying?
be in competition with him. She's an average at best light-skinned girl. She's just light-skinned. And
the ladies be going crazy over Curry and all this shit, rocking his jersey, all that. She talking about, I get like zero attention from men. You know what I mean? Like, and she married and shit.
Like,
you know
you
what
got
I mean?
to go.
And my man is the best 3-point shooter.
We respect
in
it.
NBA history.
You got to go.
It's a respect.
Two-time NBA
like,
one time unanimous.
Like this, 99% of the men that would want to fuck with you don't hold a candle to that man.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you mean you need attention from them other
Yeah.
men?
And this nigga 6'3".
Hey, hold on.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
I'm not.
What else do you want?
Well, you know, men carry a certain respect factor too, man. So where it's like, nah, I'm not gonna give your lady that attention. I'm not about to joke in her face and be doing all that because I respect you as a man.
It's
you know,
danger factor. We know,
right? And also, it's a danger factor.
We know between us, it's a low level threat of violence if we just say something out of line.
Yeah,
do something out of line to each other.
Exactly.
Men understand that,
right?
Women don't get it because most women's fights is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pulling hair, shit like
They've
that.
been protected
really
all their life.
No.
They're not really getting hurt. We grew up fighting each other, getting.
Oh man, when you have a street fight,
first busted lip, then got dazed that first time. Some might have been knocked out before. Like you ain't trying to be like,
bro.
I like the whooping, but he might take my eyeball in the fight.
Yeah, shit. Most majority of men, bro, you're not trying to fight, dog.
For each other.
Yeah, that's it.
But women don't understand that because they don't live that life.
Right. Society has protected them.
When we divided on the elementary school recess court, we went and played games that were competitive against each other. What did they do? They was playing house and dogs and shit. And the minute one of them got mad, whole game's over with. We come to a motherfucking nail in the street, we gonna jump ball, or, you know what I'm saying? We gonna figure out a way to keep the party going. But that's the end of it. So they never learned a lot of the stuff that we learned because of the way we are. We are hands-on. We are hands-on learners. You know, one of the best quotes I ever heard was a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. A smart man learns from his mistakes. A fool doesn't learn from his mistakes. We have to learn how to be the wise man throughout our trials and tribulations throughout growing up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us be the smart man, and we play the fool sometimes. Growing up, we might get lucky with the fool shit. The smart shit, you know what I'm saying? There's still a bit of luck there. But when you get wise, then it's like, okay, I see how this game's played now.
Yeah.
Women never learn that. because they're never under that same pressure. We're always going to be held accountable for anything we do.
Oh yeah, it's like the game of chess, man. You know, you can lose your queen and get a bet.
You lose your queen, but you can still get you can lose your queen, win the game without her on the
board.
Was it designed that way from the beginning? Or those are cards that we were dealt from the beginning of time?
Well, if you go back to the beginning of time, if you look at all the story, if you count the historical teachings in the Bible and all that stuff, what's to say it ain't? It's always been like that.
Absolutely.
It used to be a time where our women's problem is that the elders don't have a handle on the way the elders used to have a handle on us.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
You about around my age, about 40. I'm 47.
That's true though. But see, when you think about that, you got to think about the Spanish culture, right?
Yeah,
and their communities, they still have
they
that.
Keep grandmama and mama.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You have those relationships.
And mama keep daughter in check, grandma keep mama in check.
Say, daughter get married, and mama come by the house, and the house is. What the fuck is the matter with you?
I don't know.
What the hell is the matter with you? Get in that cleaner's house. Before he comes home.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So once she got checked by mama, you know what I'm saying? She start keeping the house clean. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Man comes home. Oh shit, it smell like fabuloso up in this junk. You know what I'm saying? Then he's motivated to go out and actually work harder the next day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, nowadays you got the mama trying to be on TikTok with the daughters. You know what I'm saying?
In the club, mamas and grandmamas in the club working with them. So it's a no win for us at this point.
And some of them ain't seen the proper structure, man. They don't even know what it's like to have blinds up, curtains and shit like that. So when they get a crib, they don't know what to do. They lost. They
live like bachelors.
They live like men. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know what
shit we don't give a fuck
about. I don't know what level of female you're talking about right now. I dealt with that kind. But
right. Some of them don't put curtains up. Sometimes some of them don't clean.
There's a lot of these girls there's a lot of them that do know how to do all that. They can't keep a motherfucking place. They keep getting evicted out of places and shit like that because women will do shit like, oh, I got my hair done, this, that, and they always counting on, oh, I got this nigga I can call.
Yeah. And then if he don't come through,
and if them niggas don't come through,
you're absolutely right.
Then you get then you'll get that call that you ain't talked to her in 6 months and talk to a girl in 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, man, I'm 60 days behind.
Bro, that happens, bro. That happens. That literally happens, bro.
You be like, bitch, you in trouble.
Man, bro, it happens though. That's real.
So that lack of responsibility, is that our fault at the end of the day then?
No, it's not.
Nah,
that's not
man.
men's fault.
Why would you sit there and say
men being men?
Why do they have that lack of responsibility? Because they look to us to save them.
No, because she's selling pussy and I'm buying it.
Does that still not fall back on us then?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it doesn't fall back on you. What falls back on is the division for us, specifically all four of us being men of color. It falls back on the division of our families.
Mm-hmm.
When our families got divided, men say so went to the barbershop.
mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody but men to talk to in the barbershop.
Yeah.
Mama came, Big Mama, Grandma came home with that feminism shit. Big Daddy said, "Oh, really? I'm gonna go get some cigarettes," and never came back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And when that happened, these women have nobody but women talking. And the problem, as far as women, is that most women, when they get older, if they're by themselves and they've been losing all their life, when they say misery loves company. No, miserable bitch loves company. She's not going to teach her her mistakes. An older man will teach you a mistake because when I look at you, I see you and I see me in
facts,
you.
Bro. Mm-hmm.
But when older women see younger women, they see them as competition.
They younger, tighter replacement.
Why?
It's their replacement.
It's like, why is there competition though?
Why did you go out and buy a new Model C8?
Hey, because they didn't miss out. They didn't fumble the bag and missed out their whole
faster,
life.
It's cleaner.
And now they still trying to get chose. So now this one is the competition. Younger, tighter.
But y'all not in the same
mothers
rank.
that give their daughters bad advice. Man, it's just for that reason, just because they see them as the younger, tighter replacement.
Yeah.
Subconsciously, they give them bad advice.
It don't make sense to me.
You know why it doesn't make sense to you? Because women have what is called a selfish gene. It's not meant to be negative, but if they're not taught how to use it, it's negative. See, moms don't necessarily want me. The selfish gene.
She just don't know what to tell her daughter.
The selfish gene is why women are retainers. Because they keep everything in the household to take care of. I'm not worried about taking a woman in her feelings. I'm not worried about taking care of nothing but me, my man, and my children.
I think it goes back to what he was saying, like how they grow up playing too. Like their games are completely different. Little girls, when they throw tantrums, they're not really taught. They're not really taught to play together nicely. Like when he said when the game over for females. It's like it's always
nobody's playing.
It's like always a competition.
Right over here, you see somebody sitting on the third round.
That's
a fact. That's a fact. Round over here. Yeah. And everybody's like,
they getting their feelings and that's the whole.
And here it is, 12 of us out here throwing this football back and forth.
They grow up like subtly in competition with each other like all the time, and not even notice it most of the time.
I mean, you can look at it. Think about girls' trips. Say if all 5 of us go out, pick you just because I know you closer. You the broke nigga. Everything that we do, you gonna do.
Yeah.
Everything we eat, you gonna eat.
Shit, hell yeah. You want something?
We gonna clown the shit out of your ass while we over there. But when we get back, won't nobody know nothing.
Nope. Nope.
True.
That's a fact.
Now if it's girls, your ass might not make it back.
Hey, there's some incidents.
Kill you.
There's some incidents.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've literally seen women sit at the table and be like, "Hey, girl, yeah, bro, I love your hair." As soon as she walk up, I'm like, "You see what that bitch do?"
Yo. Ooh. Women cut though.
How many times do you see dudes say that? Dudes say shit like that. Hardly ever. Nigga might clown your shoes or some shit like that, but we gonna fuck with you in person.
Yeah.
We're not gonna talk about you after you walk away from the room, unless you know there is a faction of bitch ass niggas that wasn't raised by nobody but mama. But for the most part, if you've had any kind of male friends that were older than you or older,
some type of
uncles
guidance
or daddies or something like that, you don't operate like that.
No.
Now, is that innate in them, or is that a learned trait?
That's innate. That's something. See, the thing is, the part that would be learned is them being taught how to control it. You know what I'm saying? We learn to control our shit because there's consequences if we don't. Go speed down the motherfucking highway and let the police pull you over and then get to talking shit when they pull up.
Rest.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I like when I look back on it and the people like, oh man, why you change so much this and that third? I'm like, no, nigga, I was wrong. Like dude, today, one of the guys I was locked up with, like, man, there was probably a Republican judge that sent you to jail for that when you. I said, nigga, I was selling drugs. It doesn't matter if you was Republican or Democrat or whatever. I was doing shit I ain't had no business doing.
Right.
I am accountable, not a fucking victim.
Not accountable, yeah. Accountability.
You know what I'm saying? As a man, you can afford to live your life as a victim. Running around feeling like a victim, you're never gonna get anything accomplished.
Nah, most men do, bro. And when you go around feeling like that, bro,
it's a high percentage, but you gotta understand. In our community, 80% of us are raised with just mama.
Right.
Absolutely.
So if you raised with just mama and not having a strong father that at least even if your daddy come around every 6 months or year or month or whatever, he's still teaching you a little bit. Because we learn, like we say, we learn trial and error or by seeing it. That's why women are doing better in school, supposedly. You know what I'm saying? When they say they're the highest educated or whatever, which is a little bunch of bullshit because they don't never go in the STEM field. There's always
That's not true.
It's not true at all.
Yeah, it's not true.
It's not true. But they're educated. Women learn better in a sit down, somebody dictate to them.
Yeah.
They learn by suggestion.
Authority.
They learn by suggestion. If you take 2 little kids, sit them in a room, a boy and a girl, and you walk out the room, you say, hey, look, don't touch that butter knife, and you better not fuck with that plug over there. As soon as you close that door, that little nigga's off that chair, headed towards that knife, headed towards that electrical socket. That little girl will still be sitting there kicking her feet when you come back.
Yeah. We learn a lot of hands-on.
We learn by what we learn. We learn by trial and error. It's great hands-on. You know what I'm saying? And after you touch that stove, figure out it's hot. Did you get burnt too many more times on purpose? Nope. If you got burnt, it was because some shit splashed or something like that.
Yeah, some grease.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have to learn it multiple times, which is why women catch trauma like we do.
Mm-hmm.
Once a bitch hurt us one way, no other bitch will ever hurt us that same way.
No, not ever.
Bitch, you don't have to be creative.
You have to be creative.
Bitch, you have to
That's
be creative.
a real life
my heart up.
fact.
You ain't be able to pull my shit out my chest.
Yeah. When you thought you learned and you run into one that be creative, you be like, man, look at this shit.
Look at this.
Man, I got played.
Hold up.
Bro, I got played.
A lot of women, they make the same mistake.
Most of the time, they'll make the same mistakes over and over. What happens if you get a paper cut? Paper cut, that ain't nothing. That'll be healed up in 2 days, right? But if you keep paper cut in that same spot, eventually it's gonna fester into a wound.
Yeah,
it becomes traumatic.
That shit gonna get infested.
We don't allow that. They do. A woman will try with the same type of nigga and keep getting the same bullshit results, and yet she would still go out and try that shit.
Well, it's based off of her fantasy, what she built up in her head, and what she thought her fantasy was. Because she think in her mind, the dude that looked like King Von with the dreads, with the grill, that's the man I'm gonna marry. And every time she meet one, he do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Every time.
Yeah.
But the dude with the fade, you know what I'm saying, got a good job.
Got a good job. Go 9 to 5. He's at home every day. He's gonna play his game for an hour.
That nigga is
two.
boring.
He ain't finna do.
You know what I'm saying?
Boring.
He boring.
They say that. They say, "Am I wrong for wanting what I want?" No, dog, you're not. Just realize what it comes with.
Realize
what it comes with.
But understand the consequences of every choice.
Consequence of every choice.
Realize what it comes with.
That's the thing a lot of women don't do. They don't pay attention to what comes with this.
They don't think about
what comes with the combo. You know what I'm saying?
Is these on two different?
Nah,
yeah, it's going here, but
well, it's like the caniac. No, it's the caniac or box combo. It's like the combo, box combo and caniac combo. They come with a coleslaw. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't want the coleslaw, you gotta substitute it out. But you gotta know when you're looking at the menu of men, what it's gonna come with. You can't be mad that you ordered this box combo and it came with some coleslaw. Now you like, I ain't want this shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it came with.
You could have got double bread.
You could have got double bread. You know what I'm saying? And been satisfied. You know what I'm saying? But they don't pay attention to what come with the combo. They just be like, girl, what you got? Oh, I got the caniac. She ain't never told you she got the caniac with extra fries and a sweet tea. She just said, I got the yak. Oh, you got the yak? I want the yak too. Give me the yak. And she get the yak, and it's too much food for her. She can't finish it. You know what I'm saying? It got the coleslaw. She ain't want that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And damn, it come with two, like, it's too many ins and outs, things that they're not being taught from each other. You know what I'm saying? And they wind up with a meal that they never even requested.
See, the coldest part for them is that being that our family divided like that. Who's gonna tell them that but they daddy?
Oh, man, fathers are motherfuckers.
See, motherfuckers think that, oh, well, these men are not like this because daddy ain't around, but these girls are like they are because daddy ain't around.
I was thinking about that too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got 4 daughters. 2 of my daughters, I got a 25-year-old, 24-year-old. I ain't got no grandkids. Why? Because I expressly put in the damn that, hey, look, before 22, your grandmama was 22 when she had me. I was 22 when I had you. Don't bring me no goddamn grandbabies.
That's real. That's real.
I drilled that into them, so they know. And I also told them, I said, when you date a young boy, you beat him young and keep him. Because the younger that he is, the more apt he is to stand with you if y'all give y'all hearts to each other. But if you break his heart, you done fucked him up, and you probably fucked your chances up.
Yeah, fucked him up for all the rest
you
of
done fucked him up for the next 30 females.
That's a real life fact, bro.
But you gonna hurt yourself in the long run, because if y'all have a purity thing between the two of y'all, you can't replace that.
You can't replace that.
You'll never see that again.
Can't replace that.
Once you get out of I guess it's high school now. Once you get out of high school, you can hang up finding a virgin.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
It's not happening.
Sometime middle school nowadays.
Well,
But I'm talking about you can still find them in middle school.
Right. You can still find it for sure.
After high school,
Yeah. You hang up.
Girls are
Yeah.
not waiting no more.
No, yeah, they want to experience. You know what I'm saying?
And now they got too many friends telling them, girl, I did with Johnny last week from the basketball team. He's 6'7".
Well, it's in the
Sex is everywhere.
right. It's in the schools though, man.
Sexual
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Sexual energy is the most powerful energy that exists on this earth.
yeah, little kid, it brought down kingdoms.
It's
Yeah.
hot.
It's literally brought
It's
down
powerful, bro. And you know, when they young like that, man, tight, bro, the world is their oyster. You know, pretty much, man. They got guys, people offering them free shit.
kingdoms. But that's built on a lie. It's built on a lie because
Right.
it's not your oyster. Because you're not supposed to be experiencing sex like that with everybody. Because
No,
every
hell
time
no.
you do it, you're getting a soul tie.
You getting the soul tie.
It doesn't matter what you
soul
do.
ties,
And
real,
they're
man.
lifelong. Because if he's dropping any kind of DNA in you, like they found that women, older women that died 80, 90 years old, have male DNA in their brain cavity.
Yeah.
Because what people don't understand is if a sperm can penetrate a single cell, which is what an ovum is, a single cell. You don't think you don't know how cells work? Cells have to mesh up against each other. It's gonna be little holes between them. You don't think the sperm can go between that, get intracellular, getting your bloodstream? So they're absorbing a man's DNA, whether they have whether they get pregnant or not, for life.
Yeah.
Absorbing the DNA.
Bro, I'm on honestly, bro. Yeah, I have two
Your
daughters.
mucous membranes are porous, all that shit. Like, so suck it up.
I have two daughters, man.
Take it straight to the dome, literally.
When I think about it and I process it, man, like my daughter's growing up, bro. Like I really want to be around the right type of men, and hopefully run into the men that have sons. And I would, man, like what they call it overseas, like prearranged, man. Yeah, where you kind of you setting them up to where it's like, hey, y'all gonna do this thing.
Women were designed to go straight from daddy's house into their husband's house. Daddy was supposed to say, you know what, and just even now, if you even apply it now, the way it works, the way it is now, you can still, a woman should, anytime she meet a guy, she should take him to meet her dad.
Oh yeah,
and listen to what daddy say.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you got a lot of bitch ass daddies too.
That's true.
So you know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
Right, you got a lot of fathers, brother, that won't say shit, that won't vet a man, that won't even have a conversation with him for real.
You got a lot of them that he may be her daddy, but he's still a bitch.
Yeah.
Her mama run the relationship in the house.
Yep.
So daddy can't see a good man because he's not even a man in his household.
Yeah.
He just stayed married, stayed in the household because he lived in scarcity.
All right, y'all. I just want to make sure it was still going. It's still going. It's frozen there, but
Yes,
it's still going.
he just stayed there. No, he just stayed there in that household because he's living off of scarcity. He can't leave this bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What you want? It sucks. It just really sucks because you really should be in a situation where the woman that you choose is not a woman that you're scared to leave, but a woman that you feel is so invaluable that you don't want to leave.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because she's so good to you, so
that's
therefore
deep,
you're being so good to her.
That's deep.
That will put you in a position to be that man that can say, "Nah, baby, he's not the right one," or "Baby, that's the right one. Do right by him."
Yeah.
Like my stepdaughter, she's 26. I told her, I said, "Look, when I met her, look, she had a little boyfriend in high school. Good kid." I was like, "He's the one. You need to do right by him." And she fucked that up. Just last year, though. 10 years. Why? Like you've been with this dude 8, 9 years. I just graduated. Y'all going to college and shit. Now you gonna fuck it up?
Mm-hmm.
What's the matter with you?
I got a question. Is it best for us to verbally teach our girls how to treat men and so forth, or is it best for them to see?
It's better for them to see, but it's in this day and age, how the fuck you gonna get that?
That's true.
80% of the time.
That's true. Because I mean, in order for them to see, you got to put a proper woman in place, right? So
you know what I'm saying, and unfortunately, 50% of the time, oh, mom ain't the right one. Right. Still been with
and most of the mothers
you
are
know what I'm
still
saying. Now
working,
sometimes
you know what I'm
that
saying?
50% of the time is gonna be on you. You fuck up.
Right.
But 50% of the time, the woman ain't.
And that's like in the way of the superior man, bro.
One.
Well, but watch this.
She got a good example, you know what I'm saying, of the father of me, but you know, it's not like
the mama get undermined.
The mama is like, but she kind of knows she old enough now, you know what I mean, to really like.
But you gotta watch this though, right? So in the way of the superior man that we was reading, right? Mm-hmm. Like women gonna go through the emotions. They're gonna go up and down. Like I give you a perfect example, right? Me and my lady got into an argument the night before. She went upstairs. I went upstairs talking to her, like, man, bring your ass down these stairs, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, because in my mind, I'm like, that's cool that you did that. You had your moment. But I'm like, man, we into it. And I'm still mad with you. You still mad with me. But man, I'm not trying to let my kids see that. You know what I'm saying? When we go down these stairs, we come down these stairs together. So they understand, oh, it's okay to get into it with somebody. But when y'all resolve it, y'all resolve it. Yeah. And y'all come back and y'all act accordingly. You understand? Because I tell her, say, you know, she grew up in the house. My lady grew up with chaos. I didn't grow up with chaos. When my parents got into it, we never knew. I called my sister right now on the phone. My sister 2 years older than me. She'll say, I called her and I had to ask her because I wasn't sure. I was like, man, did we ever see mom and pops get into it? She was like, man, no, never. And I'm like, that don't mean they didn't get into it. I'm sure they had, because my pops is a motherfucker. Like he kicked my mom in the ass. You know what I'm saying? So I'm knowing they got into it, but it's just a simple fact of time and the place, the teachings. You understand what I'm saying? So like I told my lady, man, now we're gonna go down these stairs together and we're gonna put on a show for these fucking kids until we resolve this later on tonight, bedroom, however we do it. But we're gonna put the show on. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's about them knowing and rendering. So when you ask about, do you show your kids? Yeah, you can sometimes, but her mama wasn't able to show her how to resolve that without having to run upstairs. But me, I did my part as a man. Let me go behind her. Hey, look, we're gonna work this out, but right now ain't the fucking time. You need to get this shit together because you put on a bad example in front of our children. I don't accept that. I don't allow that in my house. So let's go. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, therefore I was able to do my part as a man in providing the proper showing to the children. Now, outside of that, if you can't get the woman to get on that type of degree to where she can show it, yeah, you can have the conversations with your daughters or whatever, or even the boys even, but sometimes they're just too young. You know, sometimes they're too young to obtain, to hear what you're saying. So sometimes they gotta see it, but as they get older, you'll be able to, because mine's are young, yours are a little older, so you could probably actually have those conversations with them. You know what I'm saying? But so you don't actually have to show them like I do. I gotta show mine.
I still gotta show them.
It's just like with boys, you know what I'm saying? Like with boys, like even if you have a woman that undermines your parenting, with your son and stuff like that, eventually he'll be a father. Mm-hmm. That brings a lot of boys and their father together. Often.
Now they understand.
You know what I'm saying? That's like, oh, that's what my daddy was going through with mom.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I first got locked up, my mama never said nothing bad about my dad. You know, he had free access to me and shit like that, but he was in the military, so he was stationed in Little Rock and always stationed overseas and shit like that. But when he came, you know what I'm saying, I saw him, he picked me up, we go fishing, go out to the country with family and shit like that. When I got locked up, like third time she came to see me, she said, baby, I'm sorry. She was crying. I'm like, what you crying for? Like, when your daddy asked for you, I should have sent you. You know, like realization, how, you know what I'm saying? How for her to be able to admit that, how much accountability it took. Because you know, because in my mind, I'm like, damn, so my dad did want me. You know, even though I'm seeing my dad here and there, it still feels like he don't want you because you ain't never really spent no long periods of time.
Bro, that's tough for her to say.
You know what I'm saying?
That's tough for her to say. Do you blame your mama?
No,
No, you can't.
Nah, that's a
you see
mom's a nurturer.
She a nurturer,
Yeah,
bro.
she a nurturer.
There is no book on parenting for men or women. You know what I'm saying? And what we've had, 60 years of motherfuckers driving a wedge between our families? Because we used to be the most married demographic. We've had 60 years of them driving wedges. Fucking welfare, Section 8, you can't have no man in the house, all that shit there. That shit was designed.
Police brutality.
The problem is that what they did was they put our women in a position of power over us.
Yep.
Which is what Willie Lynch designed for them in the Willie Lynch papers. The problem is our women have gotten so hardened in their hearts and their heads that they won't relinquish the power back. And that's what makes it hard for us to bond with them most of the time. You'll never see a 5-foot man talking to a nigga that's 8 feet tall like he's the bitch. But you'll see a woman do it. They don't even have no recollection of the fact that this motherfucker slapped me or thumped me. I'm finna slide between this table and the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you're trying to be aggressive and you know you ain't got it like that. For what?
Yeah.
They have delusional aggression.
Oh yeah. It's delusional. For sure. For sure.
It's not delusional. Because they got the motherfucking biggest man in the world, the government.
Ooh. Yeah, you're right.
So that's so she's looking at that. She's looking at that as being her husband. So the only thing you can ever be, only thing you can ever be is her side dude. Even if you marry her, you still her side dude. If she thinks like that.
If she thinks like that, yes, you are. You're still the side dude. That's sure.
If she feels like she can call the police on you, you're the side dude.
Man, if a woman ever threatened to call the police, it's a wrap, man. You ain't got to hear from me no more.
It's a wrap. I told the chick, I said, look, if you was to ever call the police on me, which I know would be some bullshit because I'm never gonna put my hands on you. Right. I'm never fucking with you, dude. And if I ever have to call the police on you, because I can't put my hands on you. I ain't finna let you put your hands on me. I'm not finna let you fuck up none.
Now that's real rap. Now talk about that move.
So if I
talk about that.
Police on you,
talk about that.
So if I gotta call the police on you, I'm not fucking with you.
Brothers, listen.
That is the end of it.
Call the police on Shorty if you need to, bro.
I did that shit.
I've done it before.
I'm reaping the consequences of that shit right now.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Right.
That's the whole demise of my fucking situation right now.
Well, if you still with your lady though, you know what I'm saying, it makes it difficult.
Man.
But I called the police on a chick before, bro. You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't give me my keys to my car. She was kicking my shit in the water. She wouldn't let me leave. She was throwing hands on me, and she was a light-skinned chick. And red, I'm talking about turn red. And then she even said, I grabbed her one time to grab my keys. She was like, that's a bruise. See all the calls. And as soon as she said that, I was like, oh.
Same shit.
I'm trying to get my keys so I can go by my way. This woman won't let me go. Can I get somebody down here? She's like, here. She gave me my shit. I was like, she gave me my keys. I'm on my way. Y'all, I don't need nobody. Thank you. Click. Hung up. I went on, man, but I ain't told her, man, shit. But man, when you got to call the police on a woman, dog, it's a tough situation, bro. You might want to leave that alone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah, she call them on you.
I felt like less of a man for long because I was like, damn, what? Nah, call the police on a female.
Man, let me tell you something. It's her or you.
At the time, I was looking at it like I'm the only person providing for this family. If I go to jail, we all fucked.
Right. But she didn't even give a fuck.
She didn't.
Now watch this.
She didn't give a fuck. She would have took out the head of her house. The only person that's working.
That's wild.
To jail.
But listen. But my question is this: was you a threat to her? No. And so meaning was you
about to make some shit up on you if it had?
Was she? Do you feel like the police was going to get called on you? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Nah, see, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
See, because Kevin Gates said I thought it was legal to beat your hoe.
Yeah, we're still together right now, but it's rocky shit. We're in fucking therapy right now.
Damn. What that is?
Oh, that's a sound.
Damn on your ass.
Now I mean,
that's
man. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is with that. If you have to call the police on a woman, she's not gonna let that go. She's gonna get your ass back eventually. If you ever present that option where she can call the police on you, you guarantee your ass going to jail.
That's a fact, bro.
She's not gonna let you make it.
They petty like that.
Don't never let your police call be a house call.
Yeah, you're not in a position. You're not in. And like normally if it's your house and she don't live there, police come, you ain't gotta answer the door. If she lived there, she don't answer that motherfucking door. So she
can control the narrative all day.
Yeah.
They gonna come. You could call the police and they gonna come checking on her. Mm-hmm. They gonna come checking on her. You call the police, bro. But that's why I said a house call police for the police is dangerous, bro. Like you might want to stand outside the whole time, even if you do in your house.
It's a sticky situation. That shit turned into a whole bunch of other shit.
Take off, be running like motherfucking Jonathan Majors.
For real, man.
He still lost everything.
Mm-hmm. Bro, it's tough, bro. That's tough, man. I mean, you know, my lady never threatened, but I already said from the jump. When I get in relationships, bro, I put a lot of shit on front hand, man. This is the list of things you cannot fuck with me on. I have PTSD in these areas. If you fuck with me in these areas, it is over for you. Cause my lady can't even threaten to call the police me, man. I mean, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Y'all are all men here, bro. Like, man, in the beginning, bro, I had never been through a traumatic relationship, man, until I met my lady. She come from a lot of Jezebel. I ain't gonna say a lot. She come from one in particular Jezebel relationship before me, and it traumatized her so deeply to the point where everything, even though I was doing everything right, in her mind it was like too good to be true. And I couldn't leave out the house, bro. If I was going to link up with the fellas, man, it was batteries, remotes coming at my head. Like I couldn't leave out the house, and I'm like, man, fuck wrong with this woman, bro. You know what I'm saying? It got to the point where, man, between her throwing, I got videos on my phone still to this day. I ain't letting them go of her. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with me. Now she's a much greater woman now, and way beyond that. But then you know what I'm saying? I'm like a man, bro. I've dropped real tears, bro, because I felt like such a bitch. Because I've never put my hands on a woman, bro. I tried to give her some wind action and I tapped her. Meaning like bitch, you try to give him some wind and I tapped her.
A little bit.
Yeah, and it just so happened to connect a little bit and she dropped. She hit the floor. And I was like, man, I ain't even hit you, man. Like that's how much it was to me. I'm talking about just barely like just felt like I just tipped her. I'm like, man, I ain't even hit you. Like, man, get up, man. Stop playing. I'm talking about she hit the floor and she got up leaking. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? I'm like, damn. Like, you all right? And she like, I can't believe you. Long story short, she ain't never tried that shit. But to get to the end result, though, bro, I mean, I did know I had a real one, bro, because she ain't never threatened no police on me. She ain't never even tried to attempt to go that way, man, because she could have.
You got off on it.
She could have, bro, but she like I said, she never even tried that shit no more. She was like, no, and I had been telling her, I'm like, man, because she comes from abusive relationships, and it's like I don't know what they was doing to what y'all was fighting, but I don't fight no woman. Like if I get into a fight with a woman, you as a man, and you're gonna die here. Like you might not make it out of here. So I don't know what this tussling with my ex before was, because I ain't never fought no woman. But I don't know how to fight a woman. So you gonna automatically be a guy to me. You understand what I'm saying? When I'm supposed to hit you soft, you know what I'm saying? And go by my way. Nah, I don't know how to do that. If you anger me and you angry and I'm angry, we fighting. So don't never bring me to that point. And after I gave her the little tip on accident, I will on God, on accident, she ain't never tried that shit again. She let that shit go real fast. And it was like, but she never did try to play the people on me, man, even after plenty of events, man. So, I give her a shout outs to that. And that let me know I was dealing with somebody who just not trying to put me in a position of losing everything, but just been through trauma before. And she wanted to go forward and heal from, you know what I'm saying? And I achieved that out of that, But yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, definitely got lucky, man.
What did you learn from them situations, though?
Man, that situation, man. I had to get some. I had a big homie that confided in me, know what I'm saying? Because I was lost, bro. Like I didn't know how to feel. Cause like I said, I never seen my pops put my hands on my mom, you know what I'm saying? I never wanted that was nothing I imagined. It made me drop low. I felt like a bitch, nigga. I was on my knees, I was crying. I didn't even know, not in front of her, but just like the next day or you know, just like, man, I can't believe I did that shit. Like, who am I? You know what I'm saying? I feel like I lost myself as a man. I had to older him follow me like, hey, bro, like, you know, I had to give my girl one before, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it ain't okay. But man, sometimes, you know, when they come from abusive relationships, sometimes they have to gain and understand that, hey, bro, like you not better than the next man. You know what I'm saying? But then the last man, even though you are, but to a certain degree. You understand what I'm saying? If it goes there, it goes there, and you're testing me wrong. And by letting her understand, having that conversation later on, hey, me having to do that or accidentally doing that hurt me. You know, get to understand that it hurt me. So don't put me in that position no more to hurt myself and hurt you. You know, but it grew up as a lady, and what I learned from it,
Not some sense into it. That's what you saying.
bro. I mean,
maybe it is a real thing.
I mean, sometimes, bro, a woman is like a tail light that's flickering on and off. Sometimes you gotta give it a little hit. You know what I'm saying? To get it to stay on properly. You know what I'm saying?
I don't agree with that one. I'll tell you, bro. I definitely don't agree with that one, man. I mean, even arguing with a woman, arguing with them, I mean, having to put their hands on them, bro, it just, they not the one. It's not the one.
You don't even take the time.
You got to, bro, because you know they got to bring the best out of you, man.
I agree with you,
not the worst out of you. You know, we all got it in us. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the wrong one, but that's not the part that you want them to bring out in you.
Are you saying?
And I mean, and once that's a thing, bro, is.
Are you saying it's not realistic? It's not realistic to let a woman grow while in the relationship with you? I mean, like that was growth.
Well, he got growth out of it, but he got lucky to have that growth.
That's true.
You gotta understand.
That's true.
Like when we talk about the wise man, the smart man,
yeah,
that was a fool mistake.
That definitely was.
That was a fool mistake.
I agree,
could
man.
have had him in with a domestic violence charge.
You had an F on his report card.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
See, what you gotta understand is biblically, you're supposed to be able to spank your wife, not beat her.
Right.
Okay? They made the domestic violence laws the way they made it because it was guys that were doing it, beating them, not spanking.
Right.
When they did that, they took all of your correction power, all of your prevention power away from us. So now you have to have a woman that fully signs on and submits, which is the word that they hate now. They hate the idea of submitting and submission, which is like, bitch, if you don't submit, the only thing I have to punish you if you do shit that I don't want you to do is to leave your ass.
Yeah. Sure, you
because
submit,
if I
I
hit
can't
you,
control.
because if I hit you, if I shake you, if I push you out my face or do any of that, you can turn this into something to where it upends both of our lives.
Yeah.
Specifically mine, because if I'm paying all the bills, bitch, where are you gonna go?
That was my dilemma.
Yeah.
That's practically how I
like, where are you gonna go? Like, what the fuck?
To jail, where the fuck is you gonna go? Where's the kids gonna go?
I still ain't get an answer for that shit.
You genius. You know what I'm saying? So you got back in the days when don't think that we had the situation of Color Purple where Mr. was beating on motherfucking Sealy like that in all the goddamn black households back in the day. It was not like that. Now you might have had the old town drunk that was hooked up with motherfucking Jalissa and he might whoop her ass here and there. But him being able to whoop her ass kept Mamie and Will's relationship in order. Because she like, shit, I'm not finna beat Jalissa.
Right.
I'm not finna try this nigga like that. But when that power got taken away, when that I can't say it's a power because it's definitely negative. But when that check came,
that check, yeah, that check.
You know what I'm saying? Because you understand, Any leader has the ability to punish his followers.
Yeah.
Any leader. Jesus punishes his followers. God punishes his followers. Your boss, you got 3 write-ups before your ass up out of there. You have to have a way to punish bad behavior. Well, women get away with all behavior now because you can't do shit but leave her ass. So the only thing that you can do is build yourself up to be such a productive man that way you're leaving her is really gonna cost her ass. The niggas that come behind you should not be able to hold a candle to you.
And half the time they don't realize that.
And they don't realize that. Well, shit, I got one that went to the goddamn grave.
The smart ones know.
Went to the goddamn grave trying to replace me. She tried to replace me with a flunky that used to buy dope from me. And then a young nigga that was selling dope like I was selling when I first started. Not when I had weight, but when I was selling 50 packs and shit. So I'm like, she passed away now, but it's like that's a lesson that they don't readily get because they feel like, oh, you're wrong because you just walked out. Well, bitch, you wasn't listening. Was I supposed to sit here and keep just spilling out? Hey, look, this is the plan. This is the plan. It's a proper plan. This is gonna build us to this, that, and the third. You see the fruits of my labor. Been in business. I've been in the same address 15 years. I've been in business 26. $100,000 truck, $100,000 jet ski. What $50,000 jet ski, $100,000 Corvette. Trips. If I can do all of this and you ride around a Nissan Sentra, sit your ass down and shut the fuck up and follow suit. Because how in the fuck are you supposed to guide this motherfucking ship, bitch? And that's the level of your badges. You know what I'm saying? You think about this in a military standpoint. I got a 5-star general, and I'm supposed to listen to a private. And the private actually comes in thinking that she's supposed to be telling the general what to do. We go out to eat. You ain't got to pick up a bill. It's nice if you pick up one every 4 or 5 times, at least shows that you appreciate me. But for the most part, you're gonna have even on those days when you tell me, hey babe, I'm gonna take you out to eat, you still gotta beat me to the check, huh?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the way I was raised.
Right.
I was raised to be a good man. So I'm still not, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm just gonna use you. You still gonna have to come up with creative ways. Like one girl I had, like within the last 4 years that I was dating, I used to tell her, like, she got to the point where she would get up and go find a way away from the table and pay.
Yeah.
If she was gonna pay for a meal. That's the only way she was gonna get to do it. If the bill made it to that motherfucker, I do my daddy like that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get it no more. Because they're all living to be the princess in the story. They forget that Cinderella had motherfucking two evil stepsisters.
Ooh.
They forget Snow White had to clean up behind 7 funky ass dwarves. They don't want to do that work. They want the work after you make it to the castle. But what they fail to forget is after that kiss happened at the castle, that was the end of the cartoon. You never saw the work that the queen had to do after that.
Yep. So
that's why they so ready to have these marriages.
That's why I
they
hate
ready
that
to have
fairy tale
marriage
shit,
because they
man.
want the marriage, not the family afterward. They want the wedding, not the marriage.
Marriages is tough, bro.
They want the show, not the work.
Marriages is tough, man.
Hell yeah, it's tough. But it's tougher. It's tougher for us because our biology doesn't tell us that we're supposed to lay up with one motherfucking piece of pussy for the rest of our life. But we'll sacrifice that to give that to you if you'll do this.
If you do this, yeah. If you'll do this, right?
You got certain things that you have to do. I got certain things I got to do, and we got to stand on it.
Real talk. If you'll do this, exactly. It's a real life fact, man.
And to be honest, the men ain't the ones dropping the barrel on the motherfucking social contract. Especially if you talk about black men. Black men got 200,000 more marriages than black women. What does that mean? That means we're desirable and we're willing to marry.
Yeah, we're willing. Yeah, but you got to do this.
But they are not willing to give you shit for the marriage.
Right.
I'm not willing no more.
Right.
But I'm saying you're not willing no more to play that game with a motherfucker that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? If the right motherfucker come and you come home, the house is clean all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like say you start fucking with even if y'all just start dating, you go out maybe once. You still fucking women. Mm-hmm. So you go out, y'all have a meal, it's cool. She like, oh baby, I got the tip. You be like, it's gonna make you think. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Then when it comes time you washing your car, she like, baby, can you wash my car? She bring it, but she's out there helping you wash the car. Like, You know what I'm saying? It's gonna make you. Because that's what we do. We are pattern watchers.
Right.
As men, we were the hunters, so we had to watch them their feet. And be like, okay, it's about 8 of them. One of them's a big ass, but they went that away.
Those are definitely the things I expect.
You know what I'm saying? That's the stuff that we expect. We expect the small shit. They don't want to give you the small shit. So when they don't want to give you the small shit, what do you end up doing? All right, bitch, well, hey, you can run across your buns. Yep. We're gonna go and split it off right there.
That's what I see.
That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, well, I know she ain't worth shit. I'm gonna go ahead and take her. We're gonna go to Papa Do's. I'm gonna let this bitch get her 2-3 motherfucking.
He said Papa Do's.
I'm let her get 2 or 3 of these 3-wheel motions in. I know she's gonna be fucked up. We'll go to my house, bang her ass up, and then she go ahead and go about her business. And after that, if she don't act right, I never talk to her again.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm cool with that, because like Drake said, I just need no pussy like some one time. It's fine with me.
That was an old bar right there.
It's a fact. Yeah. It's a fact.
That's an old bar right there.
Think about this. Any woman that you done had sex with, was it easier for you to not fuck with her no more before you had sex or after you had sex?
After. For sure.
Like, oh, you want to act like that? Bitch, I already got it. You can't take the pussy back. I got it.
Yo, they be trying.
It's like that with me before. It's like that with me before too, man. Fuck.
But I mean, but you know what I'm saying? Before you be like, shit, I ain't invested nothing in this bitch. I'm gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They take it back in their mind, though. They don't count you. You know what I'm saying? Erase.
They take it back in their mind.
In their mind.
But their heart always carries you.
Yeah.
Which is why typically they can't act right with the next dude.
Yeah.
The next dude, they gonna be holding him responsible for things that they think you did wrong.
Oh, hell, most definitely. Most definitely.
Not understanding it was something that she did that made you react. Men are reactors. We react to how the women act with us.
You make sure she ain't watching no podcast we on right now. She go, what? I tell her that all the time. I am reacting to things you do.
Well, you know, most time got that
trauma. Because you gotta understand, we don't require, like, women require shit. Like he was saying earlier when he said that a woman will test you.
Yeah.
The reason that they test you is because it's in their fucking nature to inspire you to do better.
Mm-hmm.
So the test is not necessarily supposed to be a negative thing, but like I told you, when they apply it negatively, it becomes manipulation instead of inspiration.
Say that. That test is meant to inspire you. We're gonna say that.
Huh?
Because the way it's paired,
because what it's talking about is talking about the fact that they're not coming at it with positive intention. If it's positive intention, it's inspiration. Mm-hmm. If it's negative intention, it's manipulation.
It's manipulation.
She's trying to manipulate you to do what works for her. Which is why when a woman says, oh, a good man is always going to be followed up with some bullshit that benefits her.
Yeah.
It's not going to be some shit that benefits everybody.
I think the test is always negative, man. Like I find that women tend to test you more when you're more weak. Like when you do some shit or say some shit and they just trying to see if you really believe what's coming out of your mouth for real. They might not really be sure. Then they test more.
That's nowadays.
But when they see you doing your shit, you walking your stride, you know what I'm saying? You a man of your word, you know what I mean? You handling shit, they test less. You know what I mean? Because I think they feel more secure. When they start to feel a little shaky about your masculinity or your masculine core or your ability to lead or whatever it is, then they tend to test a little bit more, man. I always look at it negative like that. Like, I'm probably falling off. You know what I'm saying? She probably sees some chinks in my armor and she got to test it real quick to see if I'm the strong man that she got with originally. You know what I'm saying?
So is it inspiration though in that matter?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is inspiration. I mean, in their own feminine way, because feminines is like that. Women are kind of the feminine energy, man, is kind of devious in some ways. You know what I mean? Like
we know that. We know that because if you think about the story of Adam and Eve, we didn't get kicked out the Garden of Eden because of what Adam did. I mean, because what Eve did. We got kicked out because of what Adam did. But it was a simulation of. It was a symbolism. It's meant to be a symbolization of the fact of the devil is a woman's god. We made her our God. And that's what pissed God off. We took direction not from what God had told us. He didn't tell Eve not to eat from the motherfucking tree. He told Adam not to eat from the damn tree. So when she bit and she was able to convince him to bite, we took her on as our God. Which is, if you think about the way our biology works, it symbolizes that any day. Like, say if you somewhere and say you ain't seen women in a long time, just the nape of a woman's neck will turn you on. An ankle. You know what I'm saying? Ankle, yeah. So look, some minor stuff makes you be like, ooh,
little pinky toes.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we're always chasing that, but as we get older, we have to mature into being able to say, you know what? This is what my purpose is in life. Let me follow my purpose. If I get one that'll come along while I'm building to my purpose, fine. If not, once I get to my purpose, you ain't got no choice but to come in this motherfucker. And if you don't come, don't worry about it. Drop bridge up. Go ahead and let it rain, God. Yep. Flood these hoes out.
Yep. That's what
can't save it.
You can teach that from an early age, though, to young men, though.
You can teach that from an early age from young men and young women, but daddy has to be in the house. Mama's never gonna teach that.
Right. But why is that? Does she not have the ability?
Yeah.
That's why game works on women. We are the ones that are talk sweet nothings to them. They don't talk sweet nothings to us. Even when the bitch talking all that shit, we don't give a fuck about none of that. We smell a pussy.
Well, women are impressionable, bro.
No, but I'm saying
women are impressionable. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Game.
They're not natural leaders. They're natural followers. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just like on Pop the Balloon, you know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately, now they follow
a man say something or he do something, one chick pop, all the rest
of
them.
Yep.
But it ain't like that with us, you know, because if it's a male panel or whatever, man, one dude pops, that nigga the next man like, no, I'm keeping my balloon. I want to hit that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she say something really retarded. Yeah. She say something really retarded. Them niggas be like,
yeah, if she out of pocket, I mean, yeah.
This bitch ass is how much money we made on live TV.
But you know, we got more of an independent thinking. You know what I'm saying? We like, hey, you know, we gonna go after what we want to do.
Definitely not a group thing. Nope. It's not a group thing. Like all five of us, we can all go on the same trip. Like I said, like talk about the trip. We can all go on the same trip, do most of the same things. All of us gonna venture off and do our own thing at some point.
Right.
At some point, it might be like, hey, come on, let's go ahead and do this. Y'all would be going somewhere to do something else.
And if we pull something, we ain't got to get approval from the guys and shit.
No approval for what we do.
I'm out, bro. I'm about to slide over there. I got me something hot on the floor. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. Okay.
Them, they all like, oh, they gotta bring you back. The friends gotta ask them a bunch of questions. What you think and all this? We like, we don't give a fuck what them niggas is thinking. Hey, I'm out, bro. I got something hot on the floor, bro. I'm gone.
I mean,
no approval needed.
They gotta have a goddamn. Girls gotta have a goddamn board meeting and everything.
She the one tonight.
Yeah, they do, bro.
She the one tonight.
What you think about him, girl? You know what I'm saying?
For most of them to say no anyway.
I don't even gotta hear shit. Nope.
Hating on
They be
each other.
Just hating. Just nope.
I ain't caught me nothing.
Hey, they ain't getting into
After Matilda built looking bitch, you know that's gonna be like, she's all right.
Oh yeah.
They don't know how it
See,
Oh man.
That's why we came up with the wingman. That's why we had to figure it out. That's why we came up with the wingman, because we know that is the situation. So we need you. I need you to distract
They
her.
call that the fridge protecting the snacks.
Sometimes, brother, if I'm your wingman, I'm a coyote ugly your ass, nigga. I'm sorry, I might be your wingman, but if that motherfucker too fucked up, I'm out of there.
You're a horrible wingman.
You had my motherfucking brother.
that shit don't always work.
Because he like to shoot motherfucking barrels. He like to hunt for bitches in barrels and buckets of old spoiled water with mosquitoes.
Oh,
so I be like, nigga, them two small things you pulled up out of there. You think I'm finna talk to her friend why you get a number? No, I'm not one of them people to do like. I'm not one of the people that feels like I have a need to just spread myself. I done done all that. I done soiled my oats. I done done them coming to America and soiled my oats. So I'm real picky and real choosy. Like, bitch, for one, my breath don't never stink. So if your breath got any kind of twang, I ain't in it. You got any kind of off smells, anything like that. I don't like the wig shit, but if you got one on and it's matted, I'm not fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? You doing all this makeup, I'm definitely not fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? You got all your eyelashes pulled out because you've been putting the bullshit on all goddamn time. It's just certain shit that I'm just not gonna go. Now, I'll fuck a fat bitch if she got a nice shape. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? She got a nice shape, a nice attitude. I'll deal with chunky girl. I don't give a damn. I'm not real discriminative, but I'm real discriminative when it comes to hygiene, personal hygiene, and presentation. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with a woman that get up out of bed, brush her teeth, brush her hair, or pull up in a ponytail or something, and walk out the door. You ain't got to be dressed up like motherfucking like you going to the goddamn opera or something. But a lot of these dudes, a lot of these chicks think that they need to do that all the time. Like you see them in HEB 8, 9 in the morning. Like, why do you have big ass, fluffy ass eyelashes on your face at 9 in the morning?
That's for other women, man. It ain't for us.
I can tell you're not going to work because you got on you got your bonnet on, and some, said some bullshit like that.
Would you rather have that?
What you doing all day?
Would you rather have that woman that put herself all together at 9 o'clock in the morning, or a woman with the bonnet?
I'm telling you, the ones that they still do all of that and still put the bonnet on.
Oh no.
They still do all. They still bitch being there with full makeup on, a bonnet, some house shoes, and her pajamas in HEB. Like,
don't make sense.
I've seen enough of that. You know what I'm saying? That shit for me is oversaturated on the internet. It's not a turn on anymore. Call me 20 years ago when MySpace was jumping. I might have been like, "Woo, yeah, like," you know what I'm saying? That's like, I'd rather not. I'd rather have a VA. It's the women just nowadays. They need some direction for the men to come back to them. If not, they gonna be in a hell of a situation because the way Trump is setting up the motherfucking government right now, it's a man's world. It's coming back to the man's world. It is coming back to the
that's
man's
what my
world.
dog be saying.
It's coming back to the man's world. That's what he's setting up. Because because you gotta figure what the left was trying to do. They're trying to turn it to where you ain't a real man if you won't date a transgender. Is that making sense to anybody sitting here?
No.
How the fuck am I not a straight man? I'm not a real man if I want to lay down with a man that's dressed like a woman. That's basically all I'm doing.
Shit don't
Ain't
make
no
sense.
motherfucking like it used to be a point where we understand. Okay, there's cross dressers,
right?
There's gay people. There's cross dressing gay people. All of a sudden, y'all want to try to make the cross dressers actual women. That's what we're supposed to believe.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
You can't cut that Y chromosome off, which is why this is the Y squad. That's why it's the Y Squad podcast. Goddamn, you can't cut that Y chromosome off.
It's messed up, man.
It's crazy. You got the ones that like they come from like California and New York and shit that have been on them transgender drugs and hormones and shit since they were kids. That can damn near pass and trick your ass until you get them butt naked and see scars all over the place. Motherfucker cut up like goddamn Raggedy Ann. That's crazy. That's sick. You know what I'm saying? I just pride myself with the fact that like shit. Like, you know, they had cross dressers back in the day. I used to pride myself when I tell my homeboy, like my homeboy one day we was at prime time long before your time. But we sitting outside prime time, he talked to the chick, and I happened to look over, and I see him, and the motherfucker's answering and whispering and shit. I said, "Who?" I said, "What?" I said, "Man, that's not a girl." He said, "Are you a man?" I used to be. I said, "Nigga, like, what the fuck?" Like, I used to pride myself in that. Then I found one that I thought was a real girl, and that motherfucker said,
Damn.
So you ain't got the eye no more.
You can't tell when they take
sometimes they can't tell
from when they're kids.
Yeah, bro.
Because the hair never grows out your face. You take the hormones from when you're a kid, the hair never grows out your face.
Bro,
the only tales that might come is that, you know, when we smile, you see a whole bunch of teeth. It ain't like the same for like women.
Shit, I got a partner that said she ain't got kids. I ain't fucking with her.
So what?
I got a partner that said she ain't got kids. I ain't fucking with her.
It's almost at that point. No, it's almost. It's literally almost at that point. But that's what the left was trying to do with all the motherfucking giving motherfucking free hormones for motherfuckers that want to. Like, no, motherfucker, you pay for your hormones. You want to switch sexes? You pay for that shit. Why the fuck should I, that don't believe in this, be paying taxes for you to be able to get you a free sex?
Don't make sense. Never.
That goes into the whole argument with everything that everybody has about it. This administration is like, oh well, they're illegal. So I'm like, they're illegal, motherfucker. They broke the law to get
every time the tariffs and shit hit and they go into a tariff war and they say, man, he ruined the economy. I buy stocks as soon as that bitch go down every single time.
Yeah, every time.
Because it's on clearance rack. It always go back up.
Man,
every fucking time everybody arguing, I go buy that shit.
People don't realize it's like we were basically about to go from being the strongest country to letting China and Russia encompass us. Just off of the way we looked at gender. Because over there, there's two genders.
Is he?
The men run the motherfucking military. Women work in offices. Yep. Which is where women want to work any goddamn way. They don't get the job until it's AC and the motherfucking nice desk.
Right.
Which is fine. That's what y'all supposed to do. Y'all supposed to have good cush jobs.
Yeah, they
we'll
better
go out,
we'll
work these jobs so y'all can push the papers and have the easy jobs. Why we gotta work in this gray area? Ain't no gray area between man and woman.
They making one.
They trying to. You know what I'm saying?
I say even if it work, ain't nobody here in this generation gonna be allowed to see it. It's gonna take too damn long. This is like the infant level of any of this shit ever happened in history.
But you gotta understand, no, the shit has happened before. Rome fell because the men started sleeping with the men.
Yep.
And they left the women and the children left to the isles.
Left to the where?
Left to the isles. In other words, the islands. And the men stayed and goosed each other to death.
Retarded, just dumb shit.
So population.
The fall of society throughout history has always come in three stages: the fall of God, the fall of woman, the disinterest of men. when men become disinterested in the women, they tend to stop performing. Men stop performing, the world stops rolling. Mm-hmm. That's just the way it is. That's how Egypt fell. That's how Rome fell. There wasn't no other countries or dynasties that could take them out. If you read in the books, the motherfuckers just disappeared. What happened if men is laying with men? You ain't making no babies. You gonna live out the rest of your life, but you ain't gonna make no
that's
kids.
A wrap.
So it just dies out.
You die out.
That's a wrap.
It's a hell of a cliffhanger.
That seems like that's what it's turning into.
That's what they're trying to turn to. You gotta understand, man. You got these young boys that sit around smoking weed all day. Yep. Their pants down below their booty cheeks. And they get up and walk around each other with their ass out.
Their ass out. I don't understand that.
Motherfucking dick jump. Now he's confused. But he set himself up for that. Sitting there hiding motherfucker, passing the gang controller back and forth. And little home with booty cheeks clapped a little harder than he should have had.
Jesus Christ.
Now he got a hard on. Now he don't know what. Now he like, damn, do I like boys? Do I like girls? Now he got to figure it out. Why you think all these motherfucking so-called young YNs is half and half?
True.
He'd be the most gangsters one. Gay.
Gay crash outs.
Gay crash outs.
Don't tell them they'll crash out.
Nigga will kiss and hug on their homeboy and pull the switch on your ass at the same time.
You see a lot of that in prison, motherfucker, that you really thought was hard and come to find out was.
Bro, I have seen some motherfuckers that you wouldn't think would fuck with punks. So you understand, I was in the Fed, so wasn't nobody taking nobody's booty. Not by the time I got there anyway. If they had been, it was before I got there. But it was one punk that had been down like 25 years when I got there. He had came down with a 5-year sentence. Somebody raped him. He killed him. But then afterwards, this motherfucker wanted to be a girl. 6'7", call me Kelly. No, motherfucker, your name is Kevin Williams. I'll never forget his name because when them motherfuckers called their name for the motherfucking mail, Kevin, your mail here. Call me Kelly. I'm like, no, I'm not calling you Kelly. Your motherfucking name says Kevin Williams. That's what I'm calling you. Fight come with it. I ain't scared of your big ass. You take dick. Nigga, worry about you.
Wild.
I mean, I used to tell dudes that I see that be walking around holding head, because also like around 2007 to 8, that's when you see some of the punks come in. They got breast implants and shit on the yard, shit like that. Dudes be walking around holding hands. Remember, I was working out, so first rain to go out there. I'll go out there, hit the weight pile and run the track and shit like that. They be walking around the track holding hands, get behind the baseball dugout. God knows what the fuck they doing back there. I'd be like, and then when it's time for us to watching TV in the day room, big old nigga like 6'6" from like Jersey. He was from Jersey. Bald head, Morris Chestnut looking motherfucker. Muscle up, best football athlete out there. Yeah, when I get out, I'm gonna give me one look just like Free. I said, yeah. Good thing I won't be living there because I'd be snitching on your bitch. Let me see you talking to a straight woman. I'm gonna tell him. Yeah, he's a fun one.
Crazy.
Totally all you can.
This motherfucker gay. Okay. I mean, if you're gonna do that, stay in that area.
Stay in that area, man. Shit, man.
I'm gonna stay in my area. You stay in your area. We can coexist like that. We can do business. But what goes on behind closed doors? You got your closed doors, and I got mine.
Yep. You trying to dibble and dabble and everything, man.
Nah, you can't. Yeah, you can't.
Just greedy.
Cross the contaminate.
Cross-contaminated.
I'm so glad I don't live in Jersey because that nigga was going on that next year. I'm so glad I don't live in Jersey. That nigga out there just
cutting it.
6'6" look like Morris Chestnut with a bald head and a goatee.
Got hoes.
You know he gonna get him. They're gonna fall hook, line, sinker. Man, the worst thing I ever heard in my life, I was at HEB, fucking WWE White, and from the other aisle, I heard this young girl say, "I don't care if my boyfriend gay. At least I know he loved me."
What?
Huh?
I peeked over that candy. I said,
Love you how?
Lost generation.
How you love you though?
"I love you." Putting that little muddy ass dick up in you.
You about to have a yeast infection like a motherfucker.
More than that. Oh, more than that.
Shit,
More than
that's,
that.
that's a nice level, right? What you said
Yeah,
right there. That's easy.
shit, that's easy.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
So, oh shit. Anybody else have any questions?
Little cliffhanger.
Now I'm thinking about the damn books. I'm like, damn, because we always ask them questions: what happened in Rome, or what happened to Egypt? That's a logical explanation if you think about it.
If you
think about it,
you gotta say most of the stuff that we go through in this world is either you can learn from reading books, but you have to read a multitude of books. You can learn from the news, but you have to look at a multitude of news stations because you got left leaning news, you got right leaning news.
Mm-hmm.
You got some news that's gonna be in between. You have to look at all of them and use your fucking common sense.
And you gotta follow it for a while too. You gotta follow it for a certain amount of time to see how the story goes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Follow certain stories or whatever. Formulate your own, conclusion about it. Okay, this is what I think about that. That's how it affects me. And then later on, something will pop up on about it.
Today I learned that in jail, tampons cost with transition medications is free. Welcome to America.
Oh wow!
So you want to get your transition medication? Go to jail for a couple years.
What? That's crazy.
But that's what Kamala Harris ran on, giving inmates transition surgery.
Yep.
There was no way in hell I personally could vote for her.
No. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
I hate going political, man. But
that's
true.
That's a deep situation for us because our people vote 90% one way.
Yeah. 90% one way. They don't even give a fuck about
90% one way. Oh, we vote for Democrat. We vote for Democrat. Why are you voting for Democrat? Do you really know historically?
Man,
most of them don't know historically.
Yeah,
the only reason that they vote Democrat is because some goddamn redcoat or KKK member was beating their goddamn great uncles and great grandfathers upside the head, making them vote Democrat.
Well, the Democrats dropped the ball or whatever on that one, man. The whole reason why she was running, bro, because when Biden got in, when he first got in, it was the question of, is he too old? You know what I'm saying? Is he gonna fall? Can he run the country? And he said that shit, you know what I'm saying? And to the public, hey, I just might be a one-term president. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be the judge. You know what I'm saying? If I'm too old, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, it is what it is. But I could be a one-term president. Then the Democrats didn't vet anybody during his term.
To be able to put up there.
To be able to put up there. You know what I'm saying? True. And then when it came time to run, they was like, well, I guess we're going to roll with Biden again. You know what I'm saying? He falling down on TV. He tripping up the steps multiple times. But when Trump got shot and that shit played out how it played, they was like, oh, Biden, he don't got no fucking chance now.
When Trump got shot,
then they scrambled,
put his fist up.
Bro,
that shit was
I said, oh, yeah, he gonna win.
That shit was a motherfucker because when people are looking for a leader, that's the type of shit they want to see.
Right.
From a leader. When they looking for one, it's like, okay, who's the next leader? All right, for sure. But they want to see that resilience. They want to see a little grit. They want to see all of that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say myself, if I just got shot in the ear, grazed in the head, in the ear with an AR-15, I don't know if my very first reaction would be, "Where's my shoes? Fight, fight, fight." You know what I'm saying?
Fair point.
I can't be 100% certain that would be my reaction.
That's
but
true.
that was his very first reaction. "Hey, where's my shoes? Fight, fight, fight." So you know what I'm saying? After that shit happened, then they like, all right, well, he ain't got no chance of winning. Then they just want to scramble and put somebody up in there. She was the vice president already. And it was the Democrats really dropped the ball on that one, man. She wasn't supposed to really be the Democratic candidate for real. They should have took the whole Biden's whole term and vetted somebody else and been building them up. You know what I'm saying?
They knew Trump was gonna run again. That's why I don't see why they didn't.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this though. One of the reasons why is because Trump got whooped so fucking bad, bro. When the first time when Biden and Trump ran, Biden got the most votes for any president in history, bro.
That's crazy.
It was like more Americans voted for Biden ever. You know what I'm saying? And he whooped my man. And they was counting on that shit to happen again. But it was after, you know what I'm saying, his health deteriorated a little bit. He sprung his ankle while he was walking his dog. He's tripping up the steps. He falling down on stage. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. It ain't nothing. It's like, no, this guy can't be the president. You know what I'm saying? Now the president we got now, he holds the record as being the oldest president. First, it was Biden. He was the oldest president. Now the president we got, which was like 2-3 years younger, he's the oldest president to ever serve in history right now. By the time he finished. Yeah, which is crazy, bro.
Right. But he works harder than any president I've seen.
Facts.
Ever.
That's a real life.
For him
fact.
to be 80 something, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
he's
a
literally
real life
running this
fact,
motherfucker like he runs his corporation,
bro.
Which is why
as soon as he got in
you
office,
just
you
demands
can't-
at his age, bro. He going through the course. He going through.
Man,
You can't tell me he didn't have people on
He's going through
speed
the
dial,
motions.
bro. Because as soon as he got in, dude made 48 executive orders immediately. I was like, ain't no way he didn't have some control before he got in this fucking office.
sleep on the Air Force One when they
political
leave
man.
places,
They
like
put
that.
people on
Stuff
speed
fucking
dial.
with
You
the
know,
guy
it's
doing
his
people
his
doing all
lane.
kinds of shit.
Like,
He like literally
God damn.
working damn near off of 3-4 hours of sleep a night.
Yeah,
no, politics is his lane.
He's not doing no,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? He's not doing like Biden was motherfucking sleep at the beach every goddamn weekend. He's on history.
Biden
the
was
most
working- he was
motherfucking
working
vacation days of any president in 2 terms, and he did it in 1.
people don't like what Trump is doing, man. But that's because they don't want to understand. They're too emotional about.
People like what he's doing because we are used to handouts,
Right?
and what he is saying is people that are able-bodied need to be working.
Yeah. Well, you got to take what's yours. You know what I'm saying?
But the
Nobody gotta
Bible,
give
the Bible
to you.
tells you that. The Bible tells you a man that chooses not to work chooses not to eat.
When you think about it from social, if they already ran out of Social Security and we still giving out handouts, that means we ain't gonna have shit.
It ain't gonna be nothing.
Well, yeah. Think about all the money you're giving to all these other countries. You know what I'm
We
saying?
ain't gonna have shit if we still give out shit.
They're giving it away to places like $4 million to Haiti for male prostitute circumcision.
Some dumb shit.
They had the receipts. That shit was funny. Dude dropped the
I'm gonna tell
receipts.
you like this though. Two things that the president is really doing.
Gay Sesame Street in Iraq. Them people in Iraq cut a gay motherfucker head off. What the fuck y'all got Gay Sesame Street in Iraq for?
That's wild. That's wild.
I said, no, that shit was money laundering.
Now,
They was putting that money.
Two
somewhere.
things that the
But that's
president really is doing right now,
That's why
man,
they're so mad.
is he's making things more conservative. He wants the country to be more
But
conservative,
that's black people all the way around.
and
Black people
he's
are
trying to
conservative.
get the white people's numbers back up. You know what I'm saying? When I was in elementary school, they was telling us like, hey, you know, in the year 2020, America's going to be over 50% minority. And I'm thinking to myself as a kid, like, damn, that's cool. You know, it's the 90s and shit. I'm like, damn, that's cool because I'm a minority. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at that, you know, because this country is majority white people.
They replace
so
us.
Here we are, 2020.
That's true.
Even in this state, we over 50% minority. I think the third most popular last name in this state is Hernandez now. You know what I'm saying? It used to just be Williams, Jones, and Smith. You know what I'm saying? Now it's Smith, Jones, and Hernandez. And so the white man knows that they about to get canceled out. And I'm going to tell you this. And the majority of it is the Latino community. They have large families, right? The Latinos, they're Catholic. So they don't believe in abortion. You know what I'm saying? So they not getting no abortions. They having big families, 6 to 10 kids and all this, and they reproducing like a motherfucker. It ain't just them, though. It's the them white women
population too.
Yeah,
the Muslim population in America is exploding.
The Muslim population is the biggest Muslim population is where I'm from, Detroit or whatnot, in Dearborn, Michigan or whatever.
Michigan and New York.
They definitely on that shit. They coming up too. Yeah. But they don't quite. They all family oriented. They'll live all together or whatever and grind and all that. But they don't have as many kids as these Latinos, though, for sure, bro.
Kids, but what they were trying to do.
So they're gonna ban abortion.
They're trying to replace the black vote.
Then after they ban abortion, right? Because like they try to say black women get the most abortions or whatever. Now black women, they might have the highest percentage.
They get 20
billion. But they don't get as many abortions as white women. White women actually have more access to those types of services anyway. Well, you know what I'm saying? If it ruins her chances to go to Yale or Spelman, then she's going to get the abortion or whatever, the white woman or whatnot. So they ban abortion. They get more white babies born. Then they crack down tough. ICE is cracking down tough on the immigrants. Let's get them all out, all of the illegals or whatnot. That's how they trying to get their numbers back up. Then they make it more conservative in this country. And it's like, now conservative is kind of like going back to the old days.
Old days as far as what?
It's like going back to old school traditions in America. Okay. So closer to how we were founded, right? And I don't necessarily know if that's a good thing for black people necessarily. I'm still trying to figure it out. But going back more conservative is what they after. Like, you know, like the woman staying at the crib, men being the breadwinner. They cut the food stamps off. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny. You say that. I never thought about that. ICE is getting rid of the illegal immigrants to try to crack down and bring in their people more. I feel that because
make America great again is make America white again.
But you know, originally
that's the whole thing behind.
Originally, though, the Latino, in my eyes, was supposed to replace the black man.
Exactly that.
Let me tell you why. I don't think that. Let me tell you why I don't think that. Understand this. When you say making America great again and getting rid of the immigrants, you gotta understand the second voting population in this country was black people always. Mm-hmm. There are four natural demographics for America. There's white, there's black, there's Indian, and there's Spanish. Now,
Latino.
But that doesn't mean that you get to walk in this bitch free. Your ass broke the law coming in this motherfucker. Yeah, you have to go through the proper channel. This is a country. It's a sovereign country. We have borders for a reason. Those borders, the reason that they're breaking those borders, them breaking those borders assimilates all of your tax dollars. You are paying for people that ain't even supposed to be here. Now, if they come through the naturalization process and get naturalized citizens, they should get the motherfucking benefits. But if your ass got shipped in here because you're trying to replace a demographic, understand this: if we voted 92% for Kamala Harris and the bitch still didn't win, you don't think that the Democrats understand that our voting block doesn't matter anymore? They're replacing our voting block with what they would consider lifelong Democrats. Because why? You owe us because we gave you $13,000 in food stamps, $5,000 subsidies for houses, free this, free that, free that. We gave you all of this motherfucking reparations you were supposed to give black people, because black people are the only ones that went through slavery.
Yep.
Civil rights should only be effective for black men and black women. It should not be for the gays, the immigrants, and all that shit there.
But black people.
So what you gotta say is you can't think when
we advocate for too many groups that
but
don't advocate.
It's a thin line, though, man. It's like I agree with what you're saying because it does seem like this. We got to a point. I mean, black people in this country, we only 15% anyway. But politically, they always have focused on who's going to get the black vote. Who's going to get the black vote? You know what I'm saying? Is it going to be this candidate or is it going to be that candidate? But since Trump came to the scene, bro, and kind of like scrambled the politics and all of this shit with all of the bullshit that he be on, all of the outlandish, unprecedented shit that he's been on, bro. Black people stopped voting totally. It was like, I'm seeing the memes. Oh, I'm straight out of options. I either got to vote for Hillary or Trump. I'm not voting no more. And I do kind of feel like in a certain way, the Democrats were trying to replace black people politically with the black vote, getting the black vote through the immigrants. I have considered that. But at the same time, I'm thinking about it like this. Before the Biden administration, it was the Trump administration. And I think that the Trump administration created an issue that really wasn't there. You know what I'm saying?
Obama created that issue.
We'll get there.
Created that issue. He's the one who made the country more racist.
If our country has always had the same process of taking immigrants, making them go through the process, or getting the green cards, or whatever, the aid that they get, the programs they qualify for, whatever. When Trump was in office the last time, when he cut everything off, and you got all the celebrities, NBA players saying, "Oh, my family can't come to America," and all this. The whole world felt that. Okay, we can't travel to America. You know what I'm saying right now. So when he lost, when he was that whole insurrection bullshit, and you got his supporters talking about they sending laptops over to Russia and all this bullshit, and he wasn't gonna sign over the power to Biden after Biden had whooped him in the election and all this shit. Then everybody in the world was like, it's not necessarily Biden's fault. It's not necessarily Biden's thing that these immigrants is flooding in. It's more so that the Trump administration ended. So these motherfuckers knew like, hey, this is our time. If it's no other time to go to America, if we ever wanted to come here, the time is now. Because the last president there blocked us totally.
I would say
now the new president is in. All right, now it's back to regular.
Yeah.
So the problem was created like that. That's how I feel.
My main problem with some of the Biden administration was it's not necessarily that could be true. They did technically everything was free and open, but he only provided protection for Venezuelans specifically, and that was my problem. And it felt like once they got here, there was no ultimate plan to like make sure they had this, and that, or make sure they had protection or jobs. It was like, what was the purpose of getting them here if you wasn't going to give them anything? Now it's like setting it up for the next president to come in and be pinned the blame for kicking them out.
Went too far. My AI won't do those automatic edits.
I mean, I think it's the same way for the South Africans. I mean, really, the South Africans, the president we got now is setting them up for success. You know what I mean? They're saying, okay, well, the South Africans, the white people or whatever, they're the only ones that can come in and they getting the package, as soon as they get here or whatever, they getting their startup pack. Mm-hmm. And then everybody else, all of the black and brown people, shit out of luck. You're getting deported. Motherfuckers getting their green cards revoked.
Bro,
they getting locked up too.
Well,
it's all kind of shit.
They wasn't getting genocided where they came from. He's not sending people back there getting genocided. In South Africa, those white farmers, they down there wiping their ass out. But that's not something that I necessarily agree with.
That wasn't true.
It also know the comprehensive.
That wasn't even true, bro.
It is true. They are killing a bunch of them. They killing a bunch of them.
That shit wasn't even true, bro.
Africa right now.
That motherfucker when the president had a meeting with the president from Nigeria.
He said it wasn't going on, but it's going on.
He showed him video, and it wasn't even video from the country of or South Africa. It wasn't even that country, bro. It was like video from other shit where other motherfuckers was getting killed, farmers and stuff like that. Donald Trump, he does spread a lot of false information. He has been fact checked so many times. Even the reporting agencies, these news companies or whatever, gotta fact check this guy or whatever, because he'll throw some bullshit out there.
Even they get fact checked too, bro. The news cat.
Well, they got to
fact check.
That's the only way they in business.
But I'm shit that bullshit. But they had 4 years when everybody believed every goddamn thing MSNBC said. Oh, as far as now, I really can't. I really don't. I don't believe black people should be Republican or Democrat. They should be independent and vote with what is morally correct. Democrats are trying to replace our vote because our vote doesn't mean shit. The Republicans don't have any incentive to give us a lot of shit, but they do it anyway. We wouldn't be free if it wasn't for the Republican Party. 13th, 14th, or 15th Amendment we wouldn't have without the Republican Party.
That was the old Republican Party, though.
It ain't no such thing as no switch.
It was a switch.
If you a blood and I'm a Crip, you think we switching sides?
It was a switch, bro.
If you're a blood and I'm a Crip, you think we switching sides? We talking about hundreds of millions of people.
What the Republicans represent today is not what they represented yesterday.
No,
and everybody knows
because they didn't have to represent that no more. Once we were freed, we were equal. They stopped treating us like we were some kind of coddled kid. Now the Democrats, however, they treat you like you're your property. Like, oh, you our property, so we know we got your vote. So we can promise you a bunch of shit every 4 years, and then you don't see shit for 4 years. Till we need you to get us back in office. The Republicans have no reason to come in and get us because our vote is already guaranteed to go to the Democrats. So we don't get nothing. Now, when they ship in these immigrants, they giving them the shit, the motherfucking reparations that we should have gotten, that we're never gonna get. They're giving it to the damn.
Oh, yeah, we ain't getting that shit. You're not getting that shit
easily. They're giving it to them free-handed, and we're sitting here looking crazy. You gotta understand this.
But we ain't gonna never get no reparations, bro.
No, we're not.
We ain't gonna never get shit.
We're not getting reparations.
See, black people.
Need it. I'm not.
This is the thing about black people in this country. Black people in this country think that we was the only slaves that ever existed on Earth, bro.
We are chattel.
Ever since the beginning of time, it has been slaves.
Yeah.
And do you know how many of those slaves ever got reparations?
None
of them, bro.
We're talking about chattel slavery.
No slave ever has got reparations, bro.
We're talking about
we don't even need to worry about the reparations because slaves historically never got reparations. And we ain't never gonna get them, bro. The slaves in Egypt didn't. The slaves in Europe didn't. And they never do, bro.
It's a difference, though. Chattel slavery and indentured slavery is two different things. If you got a country and I got a country, and I come and I conquer you and I enslave you, you can work yourself back into freedom. That's
I understand the difference between.
We didn't have that. And you know how that became that we didn't have that? It was one of us that sold us all out.
What, the Moors?
No. Antonio Johnson is the first slave that actually first ex-slave that went to the Supreme Court and sued to be able to own his slaves indefinitely. And the white people took off with it afterwards in the South.
I know about him.
Okay. So if you know that, see, you're playing chess, but you gotta understand what the politicians play is 3D chess. Black people have not been trained to be able to think out thousands of years.
Right. We haven't been allowed to.
We barely are able to think out our lifetime.
Oh, we always step behind.
Well,
the white man definitely is.
But listen, I don't think it's that we can't think that far. We don't get allowed to. We get cut off.
We haven't been trained to, and we've been under so much stress and trauma that we
That's
don't
true.
do.
The Willie Lynch letter, bro.
Right.
Really, the Willie Lynch letter
The Willie
is
Lynch
why.
letter is a big test.
That explains the reasons why.
Yeah, that's a big. That's
You know, we can't really.
Yeah, but what you guys said, like you said that the party switch. Don't believe that shit. It was
The party switch?
No, they came up with that. And they said that before me and you even came into existence. And what you gotta understand,
But it was things going on too
it
before
was
me and you
four
became
goddamn
existent.
senators that never even switched parties to the Republican Party that said they were gonna do it. They never even switched. Just because Strom Thurmond switched doesn't mean shit. That's one motherfucker. When you're talking about millions of people, you think that the millions of people, you think that it ain't motherfucking racist motherfuckers in the Democrat Party. You think they all just, we just all get up and we gonna claim, the people that freed the slave,
Of course.
we gonna trade sides with the people that didn't want them to be free.
It really
It's
don't make
never
sense
gonna
logically.
That doesn't make
Wow.
any sense.
Bill
logically.
Clinton, he was racist. He was a Democrat.
So if you understand that, you gotta understand that everybody white ain't racist.
Right.
Being black and racist doesn't make you a better than the white racists.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go to a point to where you thinking, oh well, I'm gonna look at this white motherfucker saying this. You have to actually look at the words they say and the actions they make. Trump historically was never racist until he
I look at
decided to run
that,
for
but I ain't
president.
gotta trust him though.
That's
You
true.
ain't gotta
I don't
trust him.
never trust
That's
him.
true.
You don't have to trust him, but
But
you don't have
yeah.
to trust no man.
I judge him according to
That's
history.
yeah.
I don't expect.
But at the end of the day, bro, I don't trust him, bro. I don't trust no white man.
This is the first. Look, this is the first president we've had.
But you're absolutely right.
It's the first president we've had that doesn't have any connection to slavery in his bloodline. The first one. Barack had slave owners. Kamala had slave owners. This is the first president we had that has no connection to slave owners and that isn't related to each other. All the rest of them came from a motherfucking ilk. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, when you talk about the Illuminati and all that stuff that's real shit.
That's real.
The Rockefellers, they put together real shit. All of these motherfucking presidents that we've had have been related to each other. That's why Trump set such an uproar with them.
Yeah.
Because he's down there trying to drain both sides.
Yeah, he's fucking up the chessboard.
He's
for
fucking
sure.
up the
Yeah, he
Republicans
is.
and the Democrats.
That's why he got shot at.
You know what I'm saying? He's clearing out the people. He's the only president that ever took office and lost money.
That's
He split the Republican Party.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but he's the only president that we've ever had that took office and lost money.
nobody ever
Like
found
didn't
suspicious
multiply
how
by
hated
hundreds
he
of
is.
percent.
Yeah.
He came in.
You talking about him
He's
personally?
very hated, bro.
Personally, yes.
But
No, I mean,
before he
he
was ever
already-
president,
no,
Trump
I'm
was
saying
loved.
already so
You know what I'm
famous.
saying? Like even when Mac Miller was alive, Mac Miller had a whole song, Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying?
If you
I'm
look
on
at
some
all
Donald
of
Trump
this stuff
shit.
in the whole, all of this stuff in the whole, you have to be able to give him more grace because he's never shown himself to actually be racist.
Nah,
That's
man.
true,
Even-
bro.
Even if
He
you
be
go,
ignorant.
even if you go into anything that they put on the news, and
he
try to
ran a
say
whole-
it was him being
He ran a
racist.
whole racist campaign.
Well, but that was about
On the
design,
build the
though,
wall
right?
to Mexico.
So watch this. That
That's
entering
racist.
as a president, though.
He doesn't like Mexicans.
No,
Everybody knows it.
he doesn't like
Does
illegal.
that make
Right.
him
He
racist?
doesn't
Right.
like illegal.
Illegal.
Does
Yeah.
that make
He
him
doesn't
racist?
like illegals.
Everybody got walls except us.
He's got
China got a
Marco
wall.
Rubio has a wall.
China been having a wall for
If you
the
don't like Mexicans,
longest.
why would he have a Mexican in his cabinet?
They already there, bro. And they sucking his dick. They glazing, bro.
No, it's not.
They glazing. We
And
know that everybody that's on that side is glazing, bro.
When Mandela got out of prison, nobody sent nobody to go get him. Trump did.
They glazing
When
for the
Michael
money,
Jackson
bro.
went to when Michael Jackson was going to court, wasn't nobody there every day with him but Trump.
Boy, Trump.
When
That's-
Mike Tyson went through the shit he went through, it's
Yeah.
years of evidence of people that
Yeah.
white folks wouldn't even deal with
Nope.
motherfucking Trump in New York because he was kicking it with black folks.
Black folks, exactly, and that's why
Years
whenever the
of-
community when they went
It's
to
years
call the
of
Trump
evidence. It's
racist,
years
bro,
of
I kind of
evidence
got
people
upset
being on their last
'cause I was
leg
like,
about
what
to
are the
commit
facts?
suicide and shit like that, and Trump would give them opportunity,
Now watch
a
this.
job and all that shit.
Now watch this.
It's years
That's
of
the
people.
overplay.
But
It's-
Deron,
it's-
but look, put you. But look, but listen, but check this out. Put you in office as a president, right? You run the country now, right? And all of a sudden, the narrative is to tell all these white folks that LeBron is racist. And you hear that, and it's in the media. It's over and over. And knowing you've been supporting these little white kids at these little white schools for the longest, you've been rocking with them, and all of a sudden they want to call you racist on a public platform, and you the fucking president. You don't think you're gonna host a black-only rally at one point? Be like, nah, fuck with my people and my people only. Like but they pushed them in the narrative. But he never did that. But what I'm saying is, just imagine you've been supporting this shit for years, being around black folks, and all of a sudden, I'm racist? What the fuck are y'all talking about? You wouldn't feel away?
He gave black colleges his first term $500 million.
I would feel away.
As soon as Biden got in the office, he erased all that.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Did another plan that said he was giving $500 million.
Gemini, of course.
This how I feel, bro.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
This how I feel. Listen to the statement too.
Though, he got back in office again. We still ain't supporting him. We voted against him 90%. What did he do? He took money from Harvard, Stanford, and Yale and gave it to HBCUs, another $500 million for motherfuckers that don't support him.
Yeah.
You can't call the man racist. If he's a racist, he's the worst racist ever in history.
The worst one. Yeah. The worst one.
He's failing miserably. This motherfucker I have to deal with. Hell shit. Please let that be the motherfucker I got to deal with.
Trump, he definitely has his black supporters.
It's for a reason. Black support. Of course he don't have black support.
He doesn't give black support. But I'm gonna tell you this, bro. The reasons why he has his supporters, bro. Black men, bro. Black men, a lot of them look up to him or whatever because of the money. And black men in this country, that's the number one thing we've been locked out of is wealth.
Let me tell you,
know what I'm saying? In this country.
Let me tell you something about me.
And I do, and this is a heavy statement too, but I do feel like the black Trump supporters are just money-hungry black people that's willing to sell out their community just for.
Okay, well, let me clarify.
I don't know, bro. Just for the support, bro.
Let me clarify this for you. I didn't vote for
and the supporters, they
or the second time.
Me either.
I voted for him this last time.
Nah, I voted for Kanye.
I didn't vote for him the first time.
I'm telling you like this.
Kanye Gemini too.
I know.
The first time that he got in, I was willing to see what he was going to do with the country or whatever. But after that whole fiasco, after the insurrection and all that shit, okay, we vote on everything.
I'm still on the plantation.
I don't like the results of the vote, so I'm just gonna take that shit by force.
He didn't do that. He didn't do the insurrection. He tried to have the National Guard there.
You one of them, bro.
Nancy Pelosi.
You one of them, bro. We know exactly how that shit went down,
Nancy
bro.
Pelosi is on file.
He sent them motherfuckers down there, bro. And they went down there and they crawling up down the side of the building like Spider-Man. And they whooping the shit out of the police with the American flag. I never thought I would see shit like that. Shit was a historical moment. It was a historical moment.
I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of things you can do in America.
Never would.
I would never burn the flag. I would
shit.
never put that in my top 5 of things to do in this country.
I would never forget that shit, bro.
You don't have
that was him, bro.
How was that?
That was Trump.
Did you listen to the whole speech? Because in that whole speech, he told them not to go down their trip.
Bro, I listened to the whole speech,
you
bro.
Listened to NBC.
He sent those motherfuckers down there, bro.
You listened to NBC's edited version. I got
those.
He's actually suing. He's actually suing because of that.
They recount the votes on this day.
He's suing because of that.
And he's talking shit. He's talking shit to the vice president. Come on, Mike. I know you're gonna do the right thing, Mike.
I got both.
It was all him.
I got
he's suing because of that right now.
Wrong.
He's suing
was all him, bro.
He's suing the news outlet for that right now.
You saw the edited version.
And they was taking the computers, bro, and they was trying to send them bitches over to the enemy, over to Russia, bro. And he's a traitor on top of that, bro.
That was Hunter Biden's laptop.
He buddy.
That was Hunter Biden's laptop with the cocaine.
With Vladimir Putin. Everybody knows it. He's been buddy with Vladimir Putin. That's why our supporters was trying to send our secret information over there.
The motherfucker that ended 9 wars.
How much money we got from Saudi Arabia alone?
How your supporters breaking into the Capitol building, taking computers, bro, For information for what?
Bro, this is one thing I was talking to my.
Biden had.
I never support that.
Running all over Minnesota.
Never will I support that,
burning the whole city down.
Right.
So
never will I support that.
Wait. Biden had black people and white people running all over Minnesota, burning Portland down and Minnesota down.
How did he have that?
Bro, one thing I was explaining to my wife earlier, right? So I was like, people don't want to be logical about the situation.
They was doing that because of the police brutality, because they was killing a lot of black men around that time.
When it comes to running a country, you understand what I'm saying? When you run a country, you got to think beyond. So all the presidents we've had in the past are just trying to give off these peace treaties to everybody, right? Nobody really want to go to war no more. But Trump stepped in and was like, nah, if we got to go to war, we got to go to war. We're not sending all this money here and there. We got the largest fucking military out of every country.
Facts.
So it's like,
you can definitely
why are we just giving our handouts to all these people? We supporting the world for what?
And then, when it comes to selling our goods, they tariff us.
Now they tariff us. Now watch this. You can say, oh, well, we're giving these other countries money so we don't have to go to war and we can stay peaceful. Well, technically, it sounds like a lot of people got to stop signing up to go to the military so they can get the benefits afterwards, and they need to be signing up to say we're going to war for real. Because a lot of people, especially in our community, go to the military, get the benefits. You know what I'm saying? You're going to come out, you're going to do your 6 years, then you're going to do this. You ain't going to never, nobody don't tell you. But yeah, get your DV. But nobody tell you, hey, you're going to go to the military and you're going to go over there and fight for our country for real, because if they play with us, you know what I'm saying, be ready. They're not telling you that. You trying to get the extra. So in a sense, I feel like that had everything to do with the government shutdown as well, too, that just shut down. Because it's like, hey, I'm giving all this money to y'all and we ain't going to war. Every time I mention war, y'all go to freaking out on me like y'all ain't put here to do that. That's what y'all was put here to do.
We had the government shutdown because they couldn't agree on shit at the
Well, that's true, though. But at the same time, it's like, y'all, every time war is mentioned, everybody in the military was scrambling. Oh, shit, we about to have to go to war. Fuck. I thought that's what y'all was there for, to protect.
I went to war.
Right.
I've been there. I didn't.
So you
been
understand.
there, done that, got the t-shirt.
You understand. But now it's this big thing of, everybody nervous. Oh, you don't have to go to war. We hear about it. I know you hear it. We don't want to have to go to war. But that's what you're there for. You understand what I'm saying? Not saying you got to die, but you're there to protect the country. It's like me not doing my job. It's like me going to your barbershop, and I'm like, yeah, bro, you ain't got to cut my hair. I'm just here for the conversation. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, for what? You can get that conversation from anywhere. So now, let me not hand out all this money, because if I come to you for conversation and I pay you $50 for my cut, even though I don't get a cut, that's, in a sense, these other presidents paying these countries. Here goes some money. Here go a bunch of money. Here go a bunch of money. Here go a bunch. I don't need you for shit, but this is going to help protect us. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we just creating alliances. Here goes some money. Here goes some money. Here goes some money. Here goes some money. And now my people who live within the country losing, and the economy is fucking failing. So instead, it's like, no, you know how to cut hair, bro. Now you gonna cut this hair. You know what I'm saying? If we need you to, but if not, that's cool. But we're no longer giving out these handouts. You understand what I'm saying? To all these other countries, when we could be giving these resources to the people who deserve it, the people who are here.
I assume you're talking about Ukraine.
That and a multitude of other countries, a bunch of other countries we give money to.
Give countries money to all these damn countries, all of them.
Israel.
Yeah.
Israel's our ally.
Israel's an ally, but also
Israel's a part of NATO.
Also part of what the American, I guess, forward is, or their our business statement is, we are the police of the world.
We regulate shit.
We regulate and make sure that sovereign countries get to remain sovereign countries. You don't get to just go over and just take over. You know what I'm saying? Basically trying to stop the war, because once we started building nuclear weapons, we can actually destroy the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the point to where, like, hey, look,
it's unfair.
All this conquering, we need to go ahead and just be able to chill with the fact that you got your area, we got this area, we got this area, and this area, and everybody divide. But the main problem that we're having is, instead of us just policing the other countries, we were going in trying to change them into us.
Right.
And then not just change them into the you know how you say conservative side, the conservative like family unit type country, because that's basically what America is built on is family units. Mm-hmm. When we had our family units, we were the most productive goddamn group in America because we were the ones that was all the trained labor. You know what I'm saying?
The industrial
you know what I'm
part.
saying? Yeah, we were the trained labor.
The industrial revolution.
Not just industrial. We were inventing. We were inventing shit.
Yeah,
the stoplights, the electrical lights. Edison didn't do that light bulb. That was a nigga that was working for Edison.
Yeah, but that's a part of war, though, right? It's like you got rules to war, and when you go fight a war and you win a war, you can't just fuck they shit up and then just go back to the crib. After you win, you got to help them. Yes, you got to help them rebuild their economy and their government. And of course, it's going to be somewhat like how it is over here in America. Because if not, that's what considered to be a war crime or whatever. When you just go fuck that shit up and you come back. You know what I'm saying? And just leave it destroyed.
You want to rebuild the country so it doesn't destabilize yours. Because say if you don't rebuild a country and you just leave a bunch of people over there that's mad at you, what they gonna do if they haven't figured out?
Right.
They come back to get you. You know,
it's like keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So you got to keep the motherfuckers close.
Yeah, but they can't come over here like that.
Military bases over here.
Yeah, you got to keep them
close.
They
can't come over here like that, even if they wanted to.
No, they couldn't come over here. And they damn sure would come to Texas. You know what I'm saying? The Chinese say they would never invade America because they say in Texas, motherfuckers a gun behind every blade of grass.
Nah, they can't come over here, bro.
The Gulf is hard to even invade to begin with because it's surrounded by shit. Not only that,
we got water on both sides.
Yeah. Not only that, Texas is Texas. Yeah. Like you said, there's too many. This is a fucking army in itself.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers out here got Gatling guns and
flamethrowers, all kind of shit.
Yeah, but
they wouldn't know who to shoot.
Is getting benefits and shit like that. That's a different thing. You know what I'm saying? Than like government assistance and WIC and you know what I'm saying, all of that shit. That motherfuckers getting it. You took an oath and you did the job to protect the country, and you got hurt or something while doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's an admiral. I mean, you watch war movies before, and you see the shit, some of the shit that they go through, and you be like, this motherfucker should be getting paid for the rest of his life. If he did all that shit, these motherfuckers have seen all of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
That shit just started to Vietnam. VA didn't even start pushing out benefits like that till after Vietnam.
Them motherfuckers needed that shit.
And our people had a problem getting their VA.
Them motherfuckers needed that shit because of the information, bro. The information was locked out of the community, bro. On what's available, man. A lot of them motherfuckers didn't get that shit till they damn near was out of here, bro. Yeah. For real, a couple years from the grave.
Never got his. He
getting their benefit.
Vietnam and then he got killed.
Hey man, salute to you, man. Veterans Day, man. Bro.
2 days. Yeah, man. I think you should go do some more research on Trump, man. Because that MSNBC, that video about the January 6th, he didn't say what they put out. They just got exposed.
I've been following this for a long time, man. Trump has been a polarizing figure in this country.
He's polarizing
all his life, bro.
All his life.
When he was in his 30s, bro, I remember seeing him on a Dateline interview, and they was asking him about being the president in his 30s, bro. I'm 40.
Oh, I thought you said when he was in his 30s. You remember seeing it. Like, nigga, you wasn't even alive.
Yeah, but I watched the whole shit. I told you, I definitely was live.
He's been polarizing, but what it is, what you gotta understand is, what we as black men have to get out of is our masculinity that we get comes with a tinge of femininity. He's just all man. So it's like, I'm gonna say what I say, and I mean it, and this is what it is.
And that's what motherfuckers like, and I respect that. But he's an alpha male. He's the type of guy that gets what he wants, right?
We will all eventually.
We can respect that.
Yeah, we can respect that. But like, what you gotta understand is also is unfortunately our media. You know how the newspaper way back in the day used to just put out non-biased truth. Now our media is doing some like deep state shit. You know what I'm saying? They'll take what he said,
okay,
and
now
edit it
it's
down.
fake news, right?
No, listen. They'll take it and make it to where he said something totally different. If you look at what they did with Kamala Harris, I watched that interview when she had that interview with that black reporter. But when they showed it the next day, see, I watched it live. When they showed it the next day, they made her seem like she was a motherfucking rocket scientist.
Kamala Harris, bro, I don't even know how they thought that she was ever gonna win. Man.
I don't either.
No, right.
That shit was dead, bro.
Only
possible.
only the shade room believed in that shit.
Right.
Wow. Like her fan base was literally the shade room. And that's it.
Biden had a better chance than she did.
Nah, Beyonce did.
Beyonce got the earbud in my ear, and I'm sitting there going through different news articles and different YouTube channels and listening to all the shit and getting all these videos and all the shit all day long. I even fucking damn near fall asleep with this motherfuckers in my ear listening to shit. Like I told you, I didn't vote for Trump the first time. I didn't vote for him the second time, even though I noticed that under him,
see if she still recall.
my income damn near doubled by the end of his 4 years.
And what was it that he did that contributed to that?
What it is he was building the country to be ran. He was building the country to be ran like a corporation to be.
Right.
He didn't really even get to kick that in until his last 2 years. That first 2 years, he was in there fighting with different generals and all that
most
shit.
definitely.
They was all trying to undermine what he was going on. That's why when he came in this time, he just wiped everybody out. And motherfucker like, oh, he fired all the black top brass. I said he fired the white ones too. What the fuck are you talking about?
But he didn't do nothing though. We down bad, bro.
If you think if you
see, one thing that a lot of people don't understand is when a president is in office or whatnot, you don't really see what that president has done until the next president has got in. So when he was in, when you was up, so more than likely you was up off of Obama's economy or whatever. After Obama had put in 8 years of hard work and turned the country around and saved the auto industry.
But guess what, Obama
did the housing market.
But Obama did more deporting. So
then when Trump got in, day one, Trump had the best economy, the best America that we could have possibly had in that moment. Then it took him less than 3.5 years to fuck it up. Okay, now we back down. We back in recession. Then when Biden got in or whatever, you know, the shit was fucked up. You know, it was COVID. They trying to end off that shit. Biden was in 4 years. It started to go up.
You said he was in a recession when Biden got in?
Oh, we was fucked up, bro.
You know
Day
why,
one when Biden got in office.
You know why, right?
A part of that shit was COVID.
Exactly. No,
all
of it was COVID.
All of it was COVID.
Yeah.
That shit shut down everything.
If people can't work, of course.
It shut
you know
down
what I'm saying?
everything.
Yeah, but we was in a fucked up position because
he tried to keep it open.
the president before he got in handled the COVID horribly.
He tried to keep it open. How did he handle it horribly?
He handled it horribly,
How
bro.
did he handle it horribly?
We had the most people die here in the whole world, man.
We said we had
And it was because of him. It was because of him not believing in the mask and spreading a lot of false information about that shit.
That shit never worked. That was proven that it don't work.
Been proven. Dr. Fauci frauded us like
that's why different variations of the mask are coming out.
People that got that people that got that jab are having heart murmurs, heart attacks.
Y'all don't know y'all history, bro. Mask has always worked. So this isn't the first time that we had a virus that popped up that was spread by other motherfuckers breathing on motherfuckers, and we was wearing masks,
talking
bro.
about C-19 in particular.
You talking about
yes, but what I'm saying
it
is
was airborne completely, bro. Not the mask.
It was airborne, and the mask helps, bro. The mask protects motherfuckers.
It wasn't the save all. It did help.
100 years ago, when the flu at first came out and they didn't know what the fuck was going on, they was wearing masks back then.
So he dropped, in a sense, he dropped the ball because he didn't put out the mandates in time in order to stop.
He acted like that shit wasn't a thing. He acted like that shit wasn't going on for a long time, bro. And us,
My thing is,
it's us in Brazil. We lost the most people in the world because of that, bro.
But that's what to me. It came from the government. They created it.
What? So this motherfucker said my boyfriend's testicle was bitten off by a camel recently. Should I marry him when he wake up from his coma, or marry his identical twin with testicles? It's pretty good shit. Oh shit, motherfucker's crazy.
Man, that's wild.
I'm finna end this motherfucker right there on that note.